is green. And we have a fresh continuation of the Boarside bunch. A side story. The deuteragonists. Who wants a shiny inspiration? Tough shit, I'm claiming it. So last time, the party were given further warnings, jobs. They had a little moment of friction too. It may have escalated to almost violence. But what can I say? Some of the party just marched to the beat of her own drum, or someone else's. Then came a long, lengthy discussion that continued. It prolonged, in fact. Something they dipped into time and again was spoons. The
And
feel,
forks.
the feel, form, and factor. Not to mention the breeding. But yes, the party have of course come to the Wattle Combe. Lovely little place. Lavish rooms, good stables behind. Nice digs. To both potentially warn, hear what's been going on, and chat about. On the flip side, there's also trying to help Fur and get her leg over a lizard folk. Meet with weird people. And also deal with Fluttering Drape, a Leonin boy who likes the Tabaxi naming scheme and is ridiculously dense with muscles. He's as dense as a prequel trilogy scene.
Just so dense.
Where we left off, there was just some simple chatter. Oh, I'll give myself a nice shiny inspiration to use on the monsters later. They each get one.
So how many spoons are there on the table now? It's been a while.
I mean, unless you're grinding them together, you're not making more.
Well, we were discussing the theoretical breeding. We should probably get to the actual science now.
Bernace was also getting obsessed with a dog.
Are spoons and shovels related close enough to
Look
interbreed?
at that dog, though. He's got a saddle.
Cool if he was a robot and made coffee.
And I'm a proper size.
I am of perfectly formed stature and shape, sir. I am as the gods made me. Halfling gods, better than your ones.
What if I play them the Song of My People on the spoons?
I'd get killed.
I forgot I put that in there. Because spoons are an instrument, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And chopsticks is a song.
If that doesn't work, I'll get out the accordion.
And Slippery When Wet is a good warning. And a fine album. But yes, we'll convene at the spoon table. Has it devolved or evolved?
That really is the question. We
Is
do
there
have gods. Is
quandaries,
evolution still a
conversation,
thing?
anything going on?
I don't think I've ever heard a cleric mention spoon gods before. I don't know. It'd be weird if they didn't have gods, though.
I mean, they're clearly sentient creatures. I think.
Are
they all
there
have some
any
sort of
other
gods.
sentient creatures that don't have?
Well, Kuatoa make gods. Did someone make spoons?
Did the Kuatoa responsible for spoons?
Ooh. Do you eat fish with a spoon? Is that a thing you can do?
I mean, possibly.
It's worth picturing.
I eat
Sir
fish with my
Buckhorn.
hands, but you know.
It's worth picturing Sir Buckhorn at this point, who may not be joining in this, what we'll graciously call a discussion. As words bounce back and forth between Ernace and Duncan across the table. And Zarina, you have to hear all this. There's not enough background noise to drown us out, and you're right beside it.
Maybe the library has something about spoons in it.
I would say the kitchen would be more likely to have them.
There's a quiet
Would
clinking
they
on
let me in there?
There's a quiet clinking on the table. Duncan, you feel compelled to cover Fluttering Drape's eyes as two of the spoons are getting it on.
Is it my magic spoon?
The magic is happening. Give him some privacy. Give him some privacy.
I mean, okay, I could use
I
a
cover them
teaspoon.
with a napkin or my handkerchief.
I'll make an illusion of a little bed underneath them. I guess that's probably correct.
That's correct. Get out my handkerchief. Cover the spoons.
You can tuck them into bed nice afterwards.
It's just like giving the idiots that piece of paper that says please turn over on both sides.
Yes.
Do you guys think my magical eating spoon is a virgin?
I don't know, but
I mean, not anymore. It's not.
Keep
very-
that
I
in
mean-
mind for later. It might come up.
How many mouths has it been in?
Oh, I don't actually know. Probably 2 at least.
Can't quite call that a virgin anymore, then, can you?
I mean, mouth schmouth, you know what they say.
As we move to these topics, just imagine that, at any point Zarina can weigh in with her opinion. If she has any vital information on this.
No, I'm just ensuring that it is regulated to the spoon table and does not move beyond the spoon table.
I bet you the chef has a really big spoon back there for soup.
Zarina, it feels like a grown man is walking behind you for a second, and then the small Leonin child sits down on a chair.
Oh, hello.
Salam! Hi!
May I help you?
I was hoping... yes.
All right.
You look strong.
I don't like to brag, but I am pretty strong.
Are you stronger than him? He pokes at Sir Buckthorn.
I don't quite know.
Hmm.
But why do I need to be stronger than him?
Well, strong people are good. And I was told by my father I should always test myself against the strong.
So you're looking for the strongest.
There's no strongest.
Well, the strongest here to test yourself.
Oh, yes. I've been bested, but I still have chance today. He pounces. Just an athletics.
All right.
Now let's double check what was his modifier last time.
That is certainly surprising. Should I go at disadvantage?
Nope. Because you saw him do this to Buckthorn.
22.
14. You managed to catch him, and that's a lot more weight than you were expecting from a child-sized figure.
Ugh.
It's like, yeah, you caught him, and then, oh, hang on.
Oh, you got some muscle to you.
Every inch. From head to toe, even ears.
oh, can you
Definitely
wiggle
feel
his
that.
ears?
You are definitely a strong woman.
Thank you. And
You-
I set him down.
You and the rabbit would
Strong
make...
girl farm.
Basically. You and rabbit would make very fine children.
Ernest starts playing the wedding march. Can I hear? Can we overhear this?
Easily.
I can take that a few different ways.
Because if Ernest hears this, he'll start playing the wedding march on his accordion.
Out of character, you can only take it one way to result in kids.
Is he saying we'd be good as kids, we'd be good for making kids together, or we'd be good for making kids on our own?
Do
Do you want to roll an insight?
I'm willing to bet it is the second one.
I
Most
believe he's
likely the
referring to
second
the
one.
way spoons are made.
Probably.
We have muscular spoons? Is that a thing?
Just
Well,
fascinating.
flattering. I don't. No, I don't think we see eye to eye in that manner.
Well, you are taller.
I don't see what that has to do with much.
It is hard to make eye to eye.
Yes, it is.
It's just that you always should find strong partner.
Oh, absolutely. But
And
it's
you,
not always strength that determines a good partner.
and you two have both bested the chieftain's son. You are both very strong. I have so much work to do.
You'll get there.
I will.
I
I've
look
al-
forward to it.
I've already bested several great beasts. Look. I have pieces. He pulls out a few incredibly, iridescent pieces of chitin.
Hmm.
They're pretty big, basically one's a dinner plate.
Wow. Where did you get these?
My quarry. In the desert, Jurat, there is many, I'm trying to think of a word, beset with like a scar. Big pincers, very big tail with sting.
Scorpion?
Scorpion. That sounds about right, yes. Bigger than two horses beside each other.
Hmm.
We have them with also men sticking from the front. They are foul creatures. Horrible people, although not really people.
Well, half of them are people.
They have intelligence enough to raid, to pillage, but they are not, they are never possible, friends at fire.
Hmm. More concerned with taking what isn't theirs than rather making friends to get it.
And they prefer to have people with no opinion. But this was from just a scorpion.
Ah.
But look at how the light catches it. Amazing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How about you? What is your, have you killed big?
Big. I'd say biggest would be the manticore. But it was not its full fighting strength. So I don't think that counts.
A manny what?
Manticore. It is like body of a lion, face of a man, wings. No, spike tail. Scorpion tail is
You
different.
fought one of my people with shaved face?
No. They have wings.
Ah. Bigger than person.
Bigger than person. In fact, if you depending on what happens, I point over at Donkin. A manticore is currently pursuing him.
Yeah, stick with me, kid. I'm gonna kill that fucker. I mean, friend.
Duncan?
Yeah.
Look out the window.
I don't see anything actually.
That's right, you
Duncan,
don't.
It's your lucky day. The Manticore wants to make spoons with you.
Oh no! Oh god! Spiky spoons.
But as you look outside, you realize it's not only gotten dark, there's some heavy rain too, and you swear that there was a flash enough of light. It might have been a wing. There might have been a paw.
There's
I'm gonna sneak
something
inside
on the
for
way.
sure. Manticores can't come inside, right? There's nothing. There's no way you could just open this side of a building.
They're
with
not
his,
vampires.
his tail.
Well, I
There's
mean,
a sign out front, no Manticores allowed. It's perfectly safe.
Well,
no
I mean-
manticores. We're allowed to have one, Buckthorn.
well,
I'm
he
a
could
manticore
break down the
disguised.
door and just come on in.
He could. I mean, you're sitting right beside the door. It doesn't look too sturdy, to be perfectly honest. Bit old.
Sure, I'm glad we never ran into any manticores, huh?
Yet, weirdly enough, no, he wouldn't be able to break down a door because he does, in melee, as much damage as the fucking sorcerer here. I might have to buff up this manticore, Donkin.
No, please, let me kill it. Let me kill it.
Let's
He's
double.
gonna go train.
Let's double the hit dice for a start.
If I can't kill the manticore, I'll kill the frog.
Didn't we kill that frog?
No, he's just sitting fishing right now.
No, I meant the chief frog.
Oh
We
yeah,
did kill that one.
Yeah.
the shaman got away.
Ah, yes.
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
No, no way.
Nope.
Meanwhile, if we jump over to the other group, the case of a whiskey had just been ordered and then corrected to a simple wine, as Fern had said, yes, I'll drink it, and then realized I've never drank anything more than that there. I don't like it. It doesn't work with me. It's just terrible. She is a continual panic, and it's just filling your brain, Subtle Storm. You opened this psychic connection, and man, you're almost losing your piano lessons right now. It's just a flood of self-contradictory and esteem issues just flooding.
Fern, take a deep breath. In, out, in, out.
In your head, you just hear, that's very complicated. I forgot how to... Which
That's
one first? Which one
impressive.
first?
I mean, I've seen people drown before, but none out of the water before.
Let's
First.
try this. Focus. Do exactly what I say when I say it, okay? In, out, in, out.
She's going along with it. Your Rev is not really noticing.
So just
Like, he's
have
still
a
looking,
talk
but
with
it's
him.
not as if you see an expression change on him.
Talk to him like you'd be talking with us.
And she makes a
without
little
the
side-eye
clipboard.
glance over at Spoon Table. In your mind, it's
Just
just,
without the clipboard.
I'd really rather not.
It'll work better than what you're doing now.
Just use slow, simple sentences.
That's the thing, you're not part of this conversation. It's all in the ladies' heads.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Psychic connection.
we are psychic.
Because, you know,
'Cause
saying all
otherwise,
this
you know,
right in front of your Rev might give the game away.
Eh,
Yeah.
I guess I could have said the drowning part aloud. That was simply observation.
Yeah.
Look, just talk to him like everybody else.
So, you speak bad? I mean, you don't yet know common. You were wondering about learning it, to improve, because it's, I could help. He shrugs. That would be, finding oasis, beneficial. Yeah. And she is beaming at this. The psychic connection is broken off as she's lost concentration on that to go drag him around the corner to a table.
Okay.
Freeing the cats up to do something else.
Y'all heard about sporks?
Oh no. Oh no. I go sit over here. No.
Welcome back.
Things are successful for the moment.
That's good.
Now, are shovels closely related enough to spoons to actually...
I'm
mix.
warning you at this very moment as you're starting. Join the spoon table if you're going to do that.
Yes, I have.
Now, you know, there's a question similarly. There's giants, there's mountain giants, etc., etc. Now, is a giant closely enough related to a human? Or perhaps a halfling?
Bernace, your spork erects.
You're going to have to re-inform him because he just sat down from the coffee.
Yeah, sorry, I had to run to the restroom.
Bernace, in front of everyone at the table, your spork erects itself.
You mean my fife?
No, your spork.
Your spork.
I guess I could
one
have a
tooth.
spork too. Yeah.
Please
Oh dear.
specify when you say erects.
It is pointing straight up at the ceiling.
Okay, good.
It's never done that before.
You know, has never seen my
I
magic
didn't know
spoon
it could
before.
stand on its own. Is this where it takes its first steps? I've
it have
never been
legs?
prouder.
Wait here, I'll take a picture.
A possible moment of relief for Zarina and Subtle Storm, maybe even afternoon nap, but Vern and her clipboard are not present. Bernace, you
Well-
watch as it takes a slow little teetering motion. It goes unsteady for a second, almost falls over, but then teeters a few more steps.
It's going. Look at it go.
It's going
They
towards
grow up so
Buckhorn.
fast.
I look at Zarina. I need a drink. Do you need a drink?
I certainly need a drink, but that is strange for a spoon to be doing. Or spork in this case.
Do I
Yeah,
have
yes.
cutlery before me? Does it look like it's going towards a fork or a spoon?
It's
we
going
know its
towards you.
preference? This is a threat.
Oh no.
Are you sure you're not part spoon, Buckthorn?
One could say it's coming right for you.
It's going over.
Your senses are pinging. Let me just double check, though.
It's got a stat block. Oh god.
Yeah, you
This
are
is actually the boss, not the Manticore.
Yeah, you have made a pact with the spoon. Congratulations.
Oh man, Pact of the Spoon Warlock when?
There is a celestial presence nearby. It's
From
not the
spoon?
spork.
Not the spork.
No.
And this spork is. I'm trying to remember when he got it.
Oh, this spork he's had forever.
Yeah, this is part of my.
This is his own
Yeah,
carved
Terminator's
spork. He
back.
made it out of a spoon.
I made it out of a carved a bigger spoon.
So you could say he is the spork father.
But yeah, there is a divine presence being sensed up by the durations. As in Besaid and Saamina.
Hmm. But not the dog.
Not the
Maybe
dog, no.
Dog.
It's a good boy, but it's not a heavenly good boy.
It's
Also,
not the
the
bestest boy.
Also, the spork settles down with a spoon. It shows its main kind.
Wow.
Good choice. Good
I'll
choice.
allow it.
You probably don't want to use that for soup now.
Okay.
When they settle down, do they like nestle in? Like, are they?
Spooning,
Are they
yes.
spooning?
Are they
Yes.
spooning? Yes.
Hence, that's where the term came from.
I take a napkin and try to fashion it into a small tent to place it over them.
Easy
I just
enough.
look at Zarina and just say, I think that is more reason to get a drink. What do you want?
Whiskey.
Ah, 2 whiskeys then. All right. And she goes to get some whiskey.
You know, it's crazy. That spoon just left the house and it already has its own place. Can you believe that?
It's the assistant bartender who's searcher as subtle. So you need something that burns the fruit, or are you looking for something to give you a lot of regrets in the morning?
Is there something in between?
It's usually whoever you grab from the bar. Nah, sure. I'll find something. There's this one here. It's got the consistency of sort of the pitch that you use to plumb up a ship, but because it's so thick and glary, it takes a long, good sear down the throat.
I'm not sure if that's quite to my friend's taste. Let's get something more traditional liquid.
Or traditional. Alright, we'll go for simple firewater. What about today?
That'll work.
Perfect, perfect. She looks like she could take a dwarven stout. On yous go, and of course, Mrs. Willip, I should say, has paid for a lot of you.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, remember, she laid down 30 gold for you.
Yeah, she did. Cheers. And I go back and I present the drink to Zarina. And myself, obviously.
Aye, tops out, button up.
Thank you very much.
It's definitely dwarven, but not high-class dwarven. More like workshed dwarven, which is fine. Better than the usual piss. But to call it firewater, it's a bit much. It's sort of like calling Donkin a fire human. You know, it's not quite getting the point.
Fire.
Give me a perception check, Donkin.
I don't need. I know. I get the manticore. I know it's there. I just know it's there. I know where it is. It's always there.
Perception check. This is not optional.
I know where it is. It's right there. It's right there. It's behind me, isn't it? It's behind me. Ah!
You do fucking jump as the door opens, and there is a sudden flap. But it's a dude with a rain cloak.
The manticore in human form. I didn't know they could do that.
No, don't set strangers on fire.
Sure, buddy. I'm the Manticore. You know, my dad was a chimera. I guess I lost bits as I got up. What the hell's wrong
What
with
do you
your
know about the
head?
spoon? What do you know about the spoon? Damn it!
It's a bit early
Don't
for this
worry.
kind of.
Yeah, he's just a bit in the sauce. Ignore him.
There is a manticore trying to kill me. None of you can say that's not true.
That
That's
is
not
true.
true.
He is fair.
Yeah, that is true, but yeah.
Right. Interesting look you've got there.
My hair's on fire.
I think it's doing something to your brain.
Mmm.
Does
Brain.
Donkin even have a brain?
Do
Brain.
you have a brain?
It
Yeah,
could just be.
how did Genasi work, you know?
I
Like,
always
they
thought it
have
was just
brains?
fire from the elemental plane of fire.
I think he does. He just doesn't utilize it much.
I mean, depending on how we go for cosmetics, you could look in the back of his head and just see through the fire to nothing.
It's just burning fire.
Yeah, it's just an elemental effect.
I mean,
It's like a face mask with fire coming out the back. Yeah.
very cool look until you need a wizard with a brain.
You're a sorcerer, though. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Donkin's a wizard.
Oh, yeah, he's a war wizard. That's right. That explains the low health.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good, good. And with discretion, it seems like your cutlery antics have ceased for now.
They need to
We can always
rest.
bring this up again later. I'm sure we'll pick up more different cool spoons and stuff.
There might be a vague inkling in your minds that you were meant to grab our information. I mean, it's a bit rich to say that you're on the clock when Fern has run off with some dude. So on the bright side, you might not get lectured. It was a case of what do.
Well, we're looking for evidence of zombies and shit, monsters, right?
If anything weird has happened around here, perhaps.
We're trying to save these
Something
people. Should we all
unexplained.
should we yell fire and make them all leave?
No.
I can make the fire happen.
No.
It's like plan A, we can tell them there's a fire and tell them to get out. Plan B, I actually start the fire.
We don't want to be liars now, do we?
We just ask if anything strange has been going on lately. If they've noticed anything different or odd.
I guess should we start with the bartenders?
Any people
Other
going
than
missing?
spoon fucking.
Yes, while we're doing this, do not mention any spoons.
Oh, don't worry, I
please.
got something else coming up.
Well, and that's the problem, that Buckthorn is sitting here on this information that there's celestials around us, but that pales in comparison to the spoon action.
I don't know.
It's like,
I mean, dinner
ah,
and a show,
Do you
right?
think that dog used to be a horse? Is that why he has a saddle?
I mean,
no.
were you ever any taller?
Maybe. I mean, I've been told I used to be a potato.
Are they
Not sure if it's
tall?
true or
Used to?
not. Well, potatoes don't talk, do they?
I
Would
mean,
you
that,
want to
that
become a
pig did.
potato again?
Reject sentience, return to potato.
Embrace the potato. It's within you. Well, I guess the potato is within you. That is what you eat, right?
Sometimes.
And you are what you eat. That's why I'm
Oh,
a super cool guy.
does that mean I'm a chicken?
You'd have to have been an egg first, and you were a
have
potato.
wings.
But I didn't eat an egg.
Exactly.
A
What
potato
do you
is
have
like
for
an egg.
breakfast?
But do you have feathers?
Chicken. No, I don't think so.
And you are a man.
Behold, a man. Uh,
I skinned this potato, behold a man.
Behold, a man.
If you were a potato, what kind of potato would you be?
There are different kinds of potatoes.
Scrambled, boiled, hard
Are you
boiled?
sure you're a halfling?
Yeah, they're potatoes. They're brown and you eat them.
So
Wow.
I'm struggling whether or not this is of note. I don't want to diminish the magical, otherworldly wonder and miracle that we saw before us at this table just moments ago. And I'll gesture towards the tent of a napkin over the happy couple. But when witnessing this, I did happen to notice that there seems to be a celestial in this establishment.
You think it might be the dog?
I don't think it's the
It's got a
dog.
saddle.
On the topic of similar things, as you can see here, it's got a head, 2 arms, 2 legs. It's exactly like us.
Behold, a man.
Basically human. Fucking weirdest moment in EDF there. We've seen them. They look human. They're fucking 20-foot tall frog people. I can't shoot them. They're too much like a human.
Is that actually a wow?
Yes.
And I mean, it's not my place to judge whether or not this is uncommon for this area, since I'm not very accustomed to the comings and goings here. But it did stand out somewhat, though, as I say, pales in comparison to the majesty we saw before us with her cutlery.
Roll a history. In all the years you have had your divine senses, so like 2, right? Buckthorn's only a kid, yeah? Giant
He's
fuck
not-
off arm.
Yeah, he's not been doing this super long.
Yeah. But, like, in the years you've done this, you've had a ping of Celestial once today. That's it. Undead and fiends, a bit more often.
I also have not seen spoons copulate.
Well, then you haven't lived.
Today's a good day.
Exactly. That's why I insist. This is just a minor note. I don't know whether this is of any import, but there is possibly something to investigate here beyond the mating habits of flatware.
Yeah, maybe it's that dog.
Drawing your attention to the table with those words, all 4 of you notice Duncan's spoon is gone. At some point, it has vacated the premises.
I was eating with that.
I think the dog took your spoon.
I think the spoon felt spurned,
It was the manticore who came in earlier. That fucker. Where is he? I'm gonna find him.
passed up for another.
Well, guys, the greatest day of my life has been cut short as I am lacking a spoon. Could this is the spoon God?
Is it alright if I sit in and listen on this? Are they going to keep going?
It's perfectly fine. You can
Some-
sit in.
Yeah,
Saddlestorm,
this is
do
fascinating.
you maybe have a spare spoon?
Is it magic and feeds me for me?
What a pathetic line.
I advise against involving more spoons here. You know what they say about 5 spoons at one table.
I mean, what if one's magic? Do they say anything about like 4 spoons, maybe 5 spoons and 1 magic spoon?
Well, magic is definitely what happens when you have 5 spoons at one table. That's why you don't. You try to avoid it at all costs.
Not
I
that
mean, I'm a wizard guy.
I feel like I have to interject here as the guy in the ring click leans in. What do they actually say about 5 spoons at a table? Funnily enough, I didn't have that when I was growing up.
Well, that's when you have an orgy.
With spoons and tables.
Duncan,
They're under the.
there's a
Oh,
prod
go
in
on.
your pocket.
Spoon?
Spoon.
Spoon, there you are, good buddy. A bit of a prude, I fear.
They're under the impression that the spoons are trying to copulate.
Well, it's because this spoon is definitely magic. And I will demonstrate by eating something.
You eat your beer with a spoon.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, why not?
Congratulations.
It's able to do it, yeah. It actually gets a good ratio of foam and beer.
This is way more
Right.
better than my mouth.
That's, yeah.
Can you
All
explain
right.
it?
I'm not going to.
I think spoon sex is the best option.
I'm going back to my drink. As he
That
shifts
is
position to
wise.
be further away on that fucking comment. So he still gives you a glance now and again, Donkin, but then right back to his beer.
He's jealous. I gotta keep a good close eye on my spoon.
He's already gotten away from you once.
I came right back home. I have to trust my spoon.
So I take it Storm has not reacted to my remark.
Oh, what was that? I might have missed
I
it.
did ask if Sattlestorm may have a spare spoon, but it was gone.
I do not have a spare spoon. You'd have to ask the lovely tavern keepers.
You know, with the claws and stuff, do tabaxi prefer finger foods?
I don't want to
Oh,
get
no.
it in my fur.
But I'm imagining like you have an olive, you stick out a claw, and you just have an olive on the end of a claw. Sounds super cool.
Yeah, and then the juices drip down onto the fur.
Well, you gotta eat the fucking thing. That's why it's there.
Well, what if I don't want to eat it?
Was your drink served in a saucer?
I would hope not.
It would be so racist for a tavern keeper to do.
What are you doing on the
I-
chair? You're not allowed in the furniture.
No.
As a fucking... Yeah, that probably happens a lot at the shitty adventure dive bars. Case of like a rat runs across the floor and they just look at the tabaxi guy. Go on. Fuck
Next drink's
off.
free.
He just
I-
comes
I
back
go-
dipping the rat in the drink.
Oh god.
And then makes someone else drink it because he swaps it with another's.
Or knocks it off the table.
I go to have a word with Mr. Manticore.
Ah, hello, lady.
You've been out in the rain and about?
Oh yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Gonna get heavier tonight as well.
Oh, that doesn't sound wonderful. I don't want to have to be mucking about tomorrow.
Ah, so it's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, rain's terrible. Good for a field. Not much
Not
else.
true, yeah. Not good for traveling.
Well, actually, kind of handy for fishing too.
Oh, you do fishing?
Now and again, hobby, not profession.
Yeah. Do you much traveling, or you live close
Amateurs.
by?
Just traveling at the moment, in between places. Not much of a fixed address.
Seen anything about that could be problematic? We're trying to keep an eye on the roads and try to keep it safe.
Did see that some fuckers had burnt down a whole wagon.
Oh,
Looked like a
where's
site of a
that?
grizzly attack.
Ooh.
It was pretty far. I mean, it was most of a day's travel. I saw it in the morning. Would have been eastwards though.
That sound like what we did?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
And then there was I mean, I'd heard something had happened at Robrick's farm. Apparently buggered off, and then a bunch of frog things descended on it.
Frogs. Fuck frogs.
Yeah, we fixed the frog incident.
You handle that one?
Yeah. Turns out they were making a god, and we had to deal with it.
That bad as you do, I'm sure.
It wasn't that difficult.
What capacity?
Almost died.
You adventurers in?
Well, more we are adventurers, but we just we're helping out with the little brain words.
The
What's the
Knights
word
of
for
Raxus.
Thank you. I was just gonna say with the fort.
The Cerule Knights specifically.
I was just more thinking, we're helping with the fort. There we go.
Yeah, that too.
That was
Would
the
you-
word I was looking for. Fort.
Would you like to remember the name of the fort?
No, well, I would like to try, but I don't remember it right now.
We'll wait.
I can't remember my own name.
Fort
I'll just
Avernook.
consult my notes that I took.
Yeah, well,
Fort
now you
what?
can actually add to it. Fort Avernook.
And the guy who
Avernook.
runs it is not named Avernook.
No, he is not. I mean, he was if you go back in the timeline far enough, but not today. Today it is someone different. I mean, I was about to ask, what about you? Have you seen anything weird? But I'm noticing that someone's got snacks and they're not going to share. Because I hear a crinkle of a wrapper.
Oh, no, I was removing a sticker.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to ask you if you've seen anything unusual, but I'm guessing that's just daily existence for you with that lot.
Yes, we have some very eclectic individuals, but they are useful when the chips are down.
Does that apply to Spoonfucker there?
Yes, he actually does. Surprisingly, he's good with casting spells.
War crimes.
Well, yeah, obviously, that thing's a sort of wizard thing.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, that fire thing is his bloodline, though. That's actually not,
Oh, is that just an accident?
No, that's not an accident. Although I have to question if he is an accident sometimes, but oh well.
Duncan? We know the answer,
I think
don't
all
we?
Genasi are. It's not just Donkin.
Chicago definitely was.
Yeah.
But his mother learned from that mistake. Let's see what else is going around. Seen now I haven't seen this myself, but apparently the roads are getting tore up in a few places, like proper
Oh?
deep gouges. Yeah, it's pretty fucking empty lately. A lot of the horses and all have been pulled up to the capital. But yeah, a few places I've seen the roads have been fucking terrible state.
Huh. Have you seen anybody weird poking about? Anything, dragging any wagons that could have been absolutely tearing things up?
That's the thing now. I've been mostly on, well, not on my own. I've got my boy outside. He's with the wagon itself. That's the thing. I've not seen the accompanying movements or anything like that there. I haven't seen any caravans, traders, or Vistani or anything. Mind you, wouldn't see them. They're not usually allowed. But, I mean, I've not even seen, like, there's, like, the equivalent of those fancy merchant types and all. You see in the border all the time as he waves over at Poseidon.
Mhm. You'd think that if there was an overly laden wagon cutting swaths and things, we'd know about it.
Aye.
Yeah.
Might be
Cheers.
nothing.
I will. Oh, I'll go on.
No. Just might be nothing.
Yeah, we can look at it just the same. Won't hurt anything.
Well, I mean, feel free to pat it down with a shovel. That'd be handy.
Yeah.
Does want to participate in the conversation. He mentioned shovels.
You are more than welcome to.
This guy's a secret raider.
A secret what?
Spoon
What?
raider.
Ooh, a breeder. Okay, I was like, what do I have to do with this? How did I get in here?
No, he breeds shovels.
Manticores love shovels. I knew it!
Anyway, so
That's probably what
Sir
happens at the bar, in fact, as Donkin proclaims it's just silence.
So, Sir Buckthorn, you did mention there was a Celestial around. Where exactly is he?
Over by the table next to the dog, but not the dog. Beyond the dog.
And neither of the two rich people, the one who is bad with money, or the lady.
Oh, I can't say for certain. I was mostly focusing on the spoons. It's like catching something out of the corner of your eye, and it's not a spoon.
Can you disregard the spoon for a moment to
It's
maybe...
kind of hard. They're right in front of me. I don't want to even contemplate what's happening underneath that napkin, but I can't really disregard it.
What's a spoon's gestation period, do you think?
And once we're done with this topic, then it becomes which king of Raxus could beat each other in a fight in their prime.
With a spoon.
I assume Buckthorn would object to being picked up and held up in front of the area where the Celestial is. Like a Geiger counter.
It doesn't really work that way.
Yeah.
And yes, that would also just be a dick move.
And I could just refuse to use my divine sense, so...
Also
Yeah.
pretty unlikely that Nap would be able to lift Buckthorn.
Mm,
The
You have a
largest of
strength
rabbit
mod?
men.
I have 16 strength.
And sadly, to
athletic
distract you
proficiency.
all, a spoon has begun dancing on the table. Donkin's magic spoon.
This is excellent.
Do we recognize the dance?
It is a bit of a courtly sway.
Ah, a spoon of class and refinement.
Makes you wonder what it's doing in Donkin's mouth at any point.
I'm the trainer of the spoon. I taught it to do that. No, I didn't teach the spoon shit.
Has the spoon been making out with you?
I mean, it's a quite unorthodox technique, if so.
Also, a minor correction, it is on this table.
Spoon.
The one with, not to put too fine a point on it, subtle storm sitting there.
Duncan, why is your spoon on my table?
Fucking magic. How am I supposed to know? I just found out it could feed me.
Fuck am I supposed to know? I'm just a wizard. What do you think? This book I carry is full of magic? I mean, it is full of magic, but not that magic.
I don't know anything about spoons.
Spoons are supposed to feed you.
And apparently they're
That's what
supposed to
they're
dance.
for.
Are you saying this is a bad dance? Are you insulting my spoon?
Yeah, it's enough of that one. Hello, gents.
Collect your
This is
spoon.
outrage,
Or
and
return it.
I frankly am disappointed that you would be so rude to an innocent spoon. Well, assuming innocent, we haven't. It's an innocent spoon.
Are we
Until
sure?
proven guilty.
I'll protect my spoon. You know what? I can't knit, but I'm gonna knit this spoon a sweater.
Oh no, you're turning into Halvard.
What way would it wear it?
The long way.
Yeah, would it go for the neck hole or go for the sleeves?
What if Donkin found the Chronomicon? Same thing that Halvard's using to
I don't think we can include that because no one can say it.
Not to mention,
The nitro-
Halvard
I'll
was
call it the
doing crochet, not
Nitronomicon.
knit.
because I assume that's what Halvard's using to crochet his long tentacle socks. God, that really went off the deep end.
Yep. To be fair, it was very normal compared to the women in a pile with a dragonborn in one bed.
Weird how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, it was also weird that it wasn't just a one night.
We're really
Well,
fucked up.
Halvard was just making a tentacle sock. So what else will the party be getting up to, if anything?
Ride that dog, but I don't know how to go about it. I mean, look at him. He's right there.
And I
Just
guess I'll
ask
use
his
my
owner.
hand.
He's got an Ernest-sized harness on him.
I mean, didn't that guy who we were talking to just go over there to talk to them? You have an in now, don't you?
This guy escaped us. I want to bring him back.
I already talked to him. One of you can do work. I found out about the ruts in the road.
I don't think anyone actually wants me to do research.
Do it.
I guess I
So,
can do
so
it about
Buckthorn
it.
detected a Fae.
A celestial.
A
They're
celestial.
generally good, right?
Okay, hold on. I got an idea. I'm going to approach. Excuse me, sir.
Which, sir, you're two people there.
The one
Talking to the
standing next
dog.
to the dog.
Yeah, we might.
So my friend said that there was a celestial nearby, and I noticed your dog had a saddle. Was that always a dog?
Yes, my dog was all...
I thought maybe it used to be a horse or something. It could be the celestial.
Alright,
'Cause you don't normally see dogs with saddles.
Look, it's... Yes, it was... Oh, how would it not be a dog?
Okay, second question. Can I ride the dog? It's
You
got
want
a
to ride my
saddle.
dog?
It's about my size.
Yeah, well, it is, and yes, you probably could. Yes, because I got off a wee halfling lad. Why would you think it wasn't always a dog?
Dogs don't normally have saddles.
Can't fault you there. You've got that. Like I said, I got it off one of your probably a fucking family member, considering how big you guys get.
We're actually not that large.
Yeah, I can see that. The pain in my neck tells me that. Right, you want to ride the dog.
Yes.
Have you ridden a dog before?
No, that's why I want to ride the dog.
That's a good enough reason, I suppose. Alright, Raywith. Come on, Chuck. Or we'll do this outside. Let's not get in the way of people.
Yeah. Oh, it's happening.
The problem is, though, you go and you open it up, and it is a deluge.
Oh.
Congratulations, Ernest. I'll watch your spork.
You know what? I'll just, and he tries to climb up onto the saddle. I'm just gonna.
Give me an animal handling roll. It is not at all graceful. The dog is a little too inclined to try to ignore you, to be honest. And it's trying to walk away from you as you're hopping up, so you got one foot in the stirrup and you're just trying to catch up with the rest, hopping along. But you manage to swing your stubby form around with momentum, and you're sitting atop the dog, who doesn't know what to do with this, but, you know, it's a well-trained dog, so it's just
You know,
standing
it's raining outside. This was good enough for me. Thank
there.
you.
Well, I mean, he has a weird look, I'll be honest. Tell you what, we'll give... I mean, we could give a trot, alright?
Yes.
And the rest of you who are able to see the face of the man doing this, it's not curiosity, really, he's doing this in. As he looks at Ernest, there's a certain degree of pity.
Aww.
When
Hey,
he
if it works, it works.
when he heard the questions, he was thinking that maybe he's a special little guy. You've only got 6 months to live, right?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, my intelligence is 10, so I have average intelligence.
Yep.
Not that matters with the way I play the character, but in theory, I could have, you know.
But yeah, you go for a little trot around. There is some mild laughter, but you know, not in a mocking way. It's just, oh, that's a funny sight.
That's a halfling riding a dog. You don't see that every day.
Yep.
And when he's done, he'll pull out a tome. He'll pull out his little tome, and he'll cross it off the list.
Oh, what else you got in there?
Oh God.
Well, Braider, did you prepare?
No.
Now you get to come up with at least 3 other things.
Yeah.
But we've got that sorted out. He's made a wish come true.
Yeah.
What a hero.
But you can also pick up that Beset has given a few sharp glances, Ernest.
Yeah. So what? He's jealous. He's jealous because he can't fit on the dog.
Probably could once.
Or either he's the Celestial or knows the Celestial and is very mad about the questions.
Yeah, but I'm still focused on the dog right now. Oh, Arena probably hates this. She's like, we figured it out, but he's still the dog.
Just
Look
the
at it.
amazing focus that the party members have.
I mean, I have never seen a gnome riding a dog.
There's a Celestial here. What's this spoon getting up to?
What's that? The spoon could be the celestial.
Like, literally, the Celestial thing might not matter at all. It's just a case of it was ignored for the spoon.
I tried.
Did you though?
There's
Yes,
more
I was-
information gathering, possibly. You could ask names, you could ask dates. Things could occur. Or you could just decide, you know what? It's time to go down to bed.
I mean, I was going to ask the barkeeps because we don't have asked them yet if they have seen anything interesting lately.
Duncan, your spoon floats in the air and then points in the direction of the duration table.
What's that spoon? Timmy's stuck down the well and he doesn't have his lunchbox.
He's never going to be able to eat his yogurts without you.
Guys, I think this spoon knows more than I do.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You're a wizard. What's your fucking intelligence, Maud?
Oh,
That
good.
shade.
Plus
That's why he should be a sorcerer, because then it's running off charisma and he can be dumb.
Well, my wisdom is -1.
Yeah, there you
Minus
go.
1, not 1.
It could be 1.
There is a difference.
But here's what I think, guys. We should go talk to our duration friends. They probably, I mean, they traveled here. They must have seen something on the roads.
We could inquire what spoons do in their part of the world.
Ah, true. Maybe they have different varieties, like the Leonin and the Tabaxi. I was not about to say Khajiit. Surely I can't be the one asking questions.
Guys, we should do this. I'm not volunteering.
I thought someone would have told me no by now. Like, no, let's have someone else do the important thing.
No, I'm petting the dog.
Serena, do you want to do this? Because I'm afraid one of them might actually try to bring up spoons.
I mean, if
Hey
if I have to,
guys,
that's
this
what I'll
dog
do.
is really soft. You should pet him.
Oh yeah, once you get to just generally petting the dog, it's all in for vet. Super friendly, slobbery.
Oh, he's having the time of his life.
A lot of jowls.
Because, I mean, if it is like a mastiff or something, it's probably huge compared to him.
Yep.
'Cause he's having the time of his life. This thing is awesome.
Yeah, you'll be alright then. Don't forget to come on back, Rafford. He just heads on back for his drink.
Yes. It's all mine.
Nice. If you're very good, maybe when we get back to Boarside, we can get you a dog.
There are no dogs on Boarside, only pigs.
You won't know the difference.
I love how quickly he shot that down. No dogs at Boarside, only pigs. Just immediate.
We do have a talking pig.
He remembers what happened in Waterdeep.
Yeah, are you sure? You sure you want that crag cat? You know. Mhm.
How would that? How would the answer to that ever be no?
We'll see.
We'll sit down. God, you're such a parent.
I know we can get it.
No, you didn't.
I can look at my spell list with Harden and all those lesser restorations, and I know for a fact I can get that crag cat.
Yeah, even Harden's got a dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there are
And an
dogs in
owlbear.
Boarside. But there are a few people who do keep proper pigs as pets there. It's a bit more common.
And Ace's next mission: steal the dog.
No, he would never steal the dog.
Borrow the dog for a long-term purpose without asking.
No.
Feed
Become
it
the
until
dog.
it follows you home.
But yeah, watching Ernest play with a dog, apart from the mutton chops, it's actually quite easy to forget. This is a grown-ass man.
You get access to polymorph later, don't you?
It takes a long-ass time to get there.
But he can become the dog.
Not really his intention. But yes, whatever has to be doing.
Approaching the barkeep.
You
Not
do
the
so.
point the people with the spoon pointed out.
What? No, I'm going to the barkeep because we haven't actually asked the barkeep on recent events in the area, as far as I remember. Or did someone ask yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
The group has been quite distracted.
Yeah.
We're professionals.
So,
You are most
Eating-
definitely not.
a beer, please.
Alright. And you're covered.
Thank you. So, have you heard any tales about weird happenings, disappearances?
There's a
Oh,
grin on
yeah.
his face and he looks over at the bar owner. Oh, I didn't realize it actually did happen. Didn't know people actually asked those questions. Not really. Actually, not a lot goes on here. Place,
Alright.
there was, there's a lot of noise during the night.
Ah,
Sorry, it's my
Well,
first
that
time
was
doing this.
something.
Let's see, what else? What would
Well-
be unusual? We've not had a whole lot of business, and that might be unusual here. I'm not entirely sure.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, we've found 2 settlements recently where all the people were just up and gone.
Fucking hell. And this is very loud and stops the conversations going in the bar for a moment.
One of them had this spoon.
I mean, you have to get up to the bar if you want to share that, Duncan.
No, it's okay. I want the party to
Yeah.
know that I have a spoon.
Well,
More
it's
than
too
any NPC.
bad. Strangely, your feet have lost control.
We did find the
Yes.
spoon there.
Yes, basically, there was. Well, there were some signs of violence, but more often than not, it looked like people were just leaving, but left all of their stuff there.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yes, which is why I was going to ask if anyone else had mentioned something or if you heard something in that area as well, in this area here as well.
Not a thing.
Well, it was worth a try.
I was gonna try and come up with like a ghost story or something. I'm gonna be awake at night thinking of that.
Well,
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably just
yeah.
someone with some sort of magic item who's charming people into doing their bidding. No worries.
You think we're in danger?
Not right now. I mean, there's a manticore outside. You should probably be on the lookout for.
What?
But once I leave,
Yes.
you'll be fine.
Yes, the Manticore is angry because we killed
Once
his
I leave,
friends
it'll be fine.
when
It's
they, when they were
following you.
eating a writhing flesh monster.
I'm done serving you lot. Go on, you can have another beer and all, but I don't want no conversation.
All right. Have a good night. Sleep well. Dream well.
How the fuck can I do that?
You sure your head isn't made of fire?
I lean over and just look, don't worry about them.
What, are they just
What?
telling lies at us now?
No, I mean, there's still stuff going on, but the manticore shouldn't really be a problem. It's going to be dealt with.
I'm worried. I'm more worried about the villages going empty. Apparently.
Well, that was accurate, yes. But I can't make promises, but I think what they were using to just march everybody away has been removed. I'm just guessing. Now we're just moving on to dealing with the individuals who caused the issue.
There were some skeletons too.
Yes, that's who we have to deal with. We just have to find them first. That's all right. And I go back to drinking.
We're all gonna die someday.
I'm on break. As he just walks out.
It was his first time, huh?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be seen again.
We may have just caused him to quit.
Bernice, you can see through a window. A sad dwarf staring out into the darkness. Just standing in the rain. But you've
I'm
got a
gonna
big
stop
dog.
petting the.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying the big dog's right there.
Yeah. I look at the dwarf. I look at the dog. I look at Buckthorn. You should probably go tell somebody. Then the dog rolls over. And I continue petting the dog.
I'm gonna make this your
Is
problem.
he showing me his belly? That means he likes me.
Making big assumptions here. Roll animal handling.
Okay. Hey, I mean it's not bad.
Probably doesn't hate
Consistency.
you.
He tolerates me because of what I can give him.
Pets.
Talking with the
He
dog.
likes the
Pets don't like
pets, not
people. They
you.
just tolerate our existence because they need us.
Yeah, he likes the pettings, but he doesn't like you.
Yeah, he's getting pet. He's getting pet. He's getting pet. He looks at my face, remembers what I look like. Oh God.
It's not a high DC to enjoy time with a normal dog.
Yeah.
But there was a chance.
Yeah. There's always a chance.
Alright, what's next?
and we never accomplished the mission.
Well, it would be rude to.
Well, if no one else is doing anything, I would approach Besaid and Samina. I don't think we've been introduced to the lady yet.
You have not.
Ah. Greetings, travelers.
What can I do for you, sir? Their conversation stops. It wasn't in common.
Ah, well, as you've traveled around, I'm not sure. Have you noticed anything about my conversation with the barkeep? He did get quite loud for a moment.
Well, it would have been rude to eavesdrop. I mean, we heard his
Rude.
outburst. We couldn't avoid that, but
Yeah.
we weren't trying to pay attention to your every word, sir. No.
Yeah, well. Question was if there was anything strange you've come across on the road around this area?
Well, we've only come into this area.
Oh,
We spoke with. You were there when it's caught up with the lovely Miss Wheelup. No, we've been coming back from the capital, so it's been quite a long drive here without a lot going on. Things seem quite tense in general. A few of the places we stopped to have given up most of their cattle, horses, and mounts and such. We were on a long drive there. It took up a lot of time on the road. Around here, though, we've honestly just been pushing ourselves quite speedily. So we've not stopped off most places really. We've been able to be well stocked enough. So can't really
see.
help you in that regard. No.
Unfortunate.
I think there
Main
was
things.
I think in some passing conversation there was some a diminutive zombies scene.
Oh, a small zombie.
Aye, small. Um, Trying to think of specifics they would have said about it, but no, we only had the passing moments. We were fixing one of the axles.
Well, the main thing I would have been looking for were either places where the people seem to have just gone away for no apparent reason, or unusual tracks of creatures
Well,
which are
we've
quite large.
we've not really been checking tracks. Usually it's quite safe here on Boarside. Not Boarside, Easter Axis. There were people in Maiar Boulders just the evening before. We passed by. We did see people in the fields walking around the buildings. So that place should be fine. That is the destination you guys are heading in. Large tracks and such. The roads have been quite torn up in a few places. I've seen a few as well. As if people were run off. Not seen too many camping by the road either. That does seem a bit unusual, but it is getting a bit cold these days. But
Oh,
hmm?
I'm just because I'm reading the book note, the boot note that was relevant for this campaign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The standing stones. Have we any idea what those are yet? Or are those a place?
Fern brought up a
Yeah.
few sites that might apply, but there's actually a few places that have standing stones in this area of Rexus.
All right. Then that wouldn't be of much use. And Wispernay is this some sort of plant?
Type of wood.
Type of wood. All right. Yeah, now I guess then there's nothing more about the boot note I can apply at this moment. And yes, you did say the roads were torn up.
I said it looked more like people were turning off very sharply, heavily laden. Didn't see much evidence of them coming back, but then I don't know the circumstances. Apparently, you've had flying monsters as an issue.
Ah,
Ah. So, hmm. I know this might be a bit of a stretch to ask, but has there been any sort of a pattern in the way um, those tracks have led? Were they always in the same direction, for example, or?
Let us think now for a moment. It's a case of I noticed it on the way, so I didn't really put pieces together or anything like that. It just seemed odd. I'd say potentially that they were mostly veering off to uh hmm.
Well,
Possibly.
I mean, I was thinking that maybe if a lot of people were marching into the same direction, maybe there was some point where they converge.
Maybe I said I just saw people
Yeah.
the tracks of such veering off the road, so I'm just trying to think here. They may have been mostly in the same direction, south, well, sort of southwards and such, but it is along the greater stretch, so there's mostly just forested land there, a few rocky bits and rivers. Uh, I've had Yerev run the distance there a few times, but I don't know if there's anything specific, like ruins or anything out there. Certainly no town in those directions.
All right, so along the south road,
Well, no,
there
along
has
the road going veer off south. So the road's going east to west
ah,
towards the capital and such, and they're just going down south.
all right. Let me write that down.
I only have 2 questions.
All right, I'll accept possibly both.
They're related. 1,
Hmm.
what do you know about spoons? And secondly, and this is less important, why does my spoon think you're special?
I am special. Usually, it's the women who notice that first, as opposed to the cutlery. As for spoons, they are used, sir, for eating of liquids and also solids if you don't wish to spear them with a fork. They are used
Eh,
mostly at meal times, but can also be used for doling out liquids such as water and other potable fluids. Does this help you, sir?
I see, I'm picking up what I'm putting down. See, my buddy Buck down there did some magic shit. Who knows how that works? And he determined there's potentially help for us somewhere in this bar. Of the, I think they're generally good type.
Ah, yes, the celestial. That is about
We have
here.
concluded it is not the dog.
Oh,
Fascinating from one who is curious about spoonage.
Well,
I
he is very convinced his spoon is prolific.
I mean, it pointed you out. I gotta trust the spoon.
Gentlemen, this is lovely, and I would not wish to be rude to acquaintances of the Miss Willip herself. She is a wonderful woman, but I am still in conversation with my friend here, my employer, and I would like to continue that in privacy. So if you
Of
do
course.
not mind, you could go back to your own tables in this case. Have a good evening, a blessed one, with a wind at your backs.
Yeah.
Of course. So nothing in regards of the celestial.
I'm not sure what you're speaking of, sir. We walk with many gods, but there is not one sitting here with us.
That'd be so cool, though.
Of course, very well. Still, thank you for the information about the tracks of the road. I will leave you two alone now. Have a good evening.
And a few steps away, the conversation picks up between them, and it is very heated. But then it was before as well. Honestly, it sounds like a full-blown argument the entire time they speak, but it might just be the way they are.
Before I return to the others, I would take a brief peek to see how Fern and Yoref are doing in secret.
She's very close to him. Like, she has managed to scoot herself right up in order to point out on her clipboard various words and such, to make sure he can see it very clearly, of course.
All right. She seems to be doing well.
I will sit in almost the fireplace.
You do so. Well done. Inspiration.
Fire is warm.
I think he already has one.
Yeah, from the spoon. The spoon gave me inspiration.
So is there any further topics you guys want to explore, people you want to speak to, or shall we pack it in for the night?
I tell the
Set
dog
a
he's
small sign. Create a small sign. Do not disturb. Put it next to the tented napkin over the spoon. And approach the table that Nap has returned from to. So did you find anything about the people over there? I gesture to the corner.
Well, the man does not seem to be aware of any Celestials around. The woman hasn't spoken much. I'm not entirely sure if she even knows common. However, there is something else we might have to ask Fern about tomorrow. I would not want to disturb her right now. But apparently there have been tracks from all of the over the road leading towards the south. So I would ask her if she knows if there was anything interesting about. And perhaps we can check out if there is anything responsible for those tracks or the disappearances down there.
So a grand revelation is that the travelers are travelers,
And they have found tracks.
as one does when traveling.
Not all travelers do.
Well, then they
I'm-
would just be lost.
I look over to Duncan. Yeah, seems about right.
Fire is pretty.
And over to Ernest. So, does any one of you have any other ideas? What could be asked around here?
Settle's ready to hit the hay, so to speak.
Well, I guess it seems we can let Fern have her fun then,
Mm-hmm.
and take a nap for the night.
A night nap? I thought it was an afternoon nap.
They are not mutually exclusive. You can have an afternoon nap, you can have an evening nap, and a night nap.
It actually reminds me
All on the same day.
in an actual textbook that I had in like middle school or something, they literally said cats can sleep up to 26 hours a day. And I thought that was true.
But that
I could
is
sleep up
something a cat
26
would
hours a
achieve.
day.
Yeah. A cat would attempt to achieve that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was it, the Red Dwarf line? If I don't nap 8 or 9 times a day, I don't have enough energy for my main snooze. All right, well, move yourself to the mass bedroom.
I can't sleep in the fireplace.
Do you want to sleep at the common room?
I just feel like I should probably stay somewhere I can get outside quickly in case the Manticore attacks.
I don't know.
For the
Does the
safety of
dog stay
everyone
in the
else.
common room? He hasn't come back for his dog yet.
Yeah, he does return for his dog.
Ah, fine. I'll go to bed. Just gonna sleep with the dog.
And they just decide to take the benches. Fuck it. Probably Zarina. You're the one who gets a little shy approach from Fern.
Hmm?
Well, you'll be able to stretch out a bit. Don't worry, I've got different accommodations for the night.
Oh, congratulations.
What? No, it's nothing like that. No, it's just so we can continue the lessons like this.
Yeah,
No,
they
I'm
haven't
just
done
saying
anything
so
yet.
you weren't gonna.
Congratulations comes tomorrow morning.
I'm just saying that so you're not gonna stay up late wondering where I am. I'll be with him to teach him.
Well, I kind of figured you would if you weren't going to be here.
I just thought it'd be good to make it clear, just in case.
Well, it is good, but it's also not that necessary.
It's just for teaching though. It's not bad.
It's just for teaching.
How convinced
You have a
are
good
you?
night, Fern. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, several more bed down elsewhere. Let's see here. It's weird. They never put in enough rooms for this sort of thing. Like, it's not just a case of the customers I put in, but they don't have anywhere for the staff to go. And there's no stairs here.
The staff go home at the end of the night.
Not in a place like this.
I mean, there'd be no point. It's basically a home anyway.
Yeah,
It's
you're-
possible
Don't
there's
leave a bunch of
pissed off man.
strangers in charge of your life's work here.
Yeah. You're also out in the middle
guess
of
there's-
nowhere. It's a day's ride to somewhere else.
That was the joke.
I guess the next best off-map thing is there's probably an outhouse around here somewhere, right?
You go to the outhouse, you open it up, and 4 staff are crammed in there. Can we help you?
It doesn't have stalls. Why are you all in here?
But yes, it's a lovely evening. It's a crowded little bunkhouse you guys are in, setting up bedrolls. The walls seem solid at least, so it's got that going for it. And nighttime approaches. So here's a question that's apt for the party. In that mixed room especially. Who's got the least HP?
Okay, I'm glad I'm not in there.
30.
Not me. It's not me.
It's definitely
Not
me.
either.
I'm
44.
31. Get wrecked.
35.
Subtle
Where's Duncan
storm.
sleeping?
27.
He's in the common room here from the looks of it.
Yeah, it's still by the
Gonna say,
fireplace.
He's crashing in the fireplace.
I'm asleep.
You're in a deeper sleep.
Why can't
gotta wait
I
till my
sleep
head's gonna be
that
on fire.
easy?
And for the next one, Duncan,
Oh,
I think you're fucking out.
I think, yeah, if you add up the entire party's health, it's probably still twice what I have.
Let's see here, though.
How much
These
do
are
you
only
have?
commoners, so we don't have much
27.
HP.
Hmm.
There's a path for me to. Oh, no, maybe.
If anybody looks over at Ernest before he goes to bed for real, he's peeling a potato like a banana.
But then he eats the skin.
You think he's gonna eat the potato? No, he eats the skin.
Just
Saves the
gnaws on it
potato
like a
for later.
Gnaws on it like a fucking squirrel. Just feeding it in with many rapid bites.
God, I love this character so much.
But yeah, there is something going on here. It's a case of... One point, I need a perception check with disadvantage from those who are still feasibly awake. Or at least who can be roused. So I'll be Zarina, Buckthorn, Afternoon, and Ernest. Bernace, like a bit outside the window, through the darkness in the storm, you can just about hear something that's like... It's like an incredibly dry twig snapping, and then some
Is it
sort
still
of...
raining?
Yeah, it's still raining, so it's hard to pick this out.
Okay, yeah.
Hence the DC was actually quite high.
Oh.
But no, you hear it's like it's like a very dry twig snapping, but it must be bigger than that. It's just being drowned out by the rain. And then something muffled as well, but it is so indistinct. It's like, you know that's a different sound from the rain, but you cannot tell what that sound is.
He puts the skinned potato back in his pack and goes over to the window and tries to stand up on his tippy toes.
You don't have dark vision, though, so it is just rain and darkness.
Oh, I don't?
Halflings don't
You're
have dark
halfling.
vision.
Shit, I thought we did. Okay.
Gnomes have dark vision.
Oh, shit, I thought halflings... Yeah, you're right, I don't. Shit.
Yeah.
You're not a good elf.
Hello? I think someone's outside.
Go check on it.
I can't see in the
On
dark.
bard.
Light snoring.
Light a torch.
Just ignites fire in the room. Just a flint and steel showering sparks everywhere.
I cast color spray.
What are you doing, Ernace?
Does anyone want to come with me? I heard something.
I'll come
Nap
take a look.
continues to sleep.
Do you have dark vision?
Not very
I have blind
convincingly.
fighting.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're probably better at seeing than me. It came from out the window, like, and he points to this window here. They were
Can I
snapping twigs in the rain.
Do you have dark vision?
I don't have dark vision, but if it's within 10 feet of the window, I would know if there's something there.
I think the window and like a wall would stop you from seeing it.
I
I
don't
know,
know.
it's-
Does
it's-
a window count as full cover?
Maybe they'll let me
Kind
take
of
the
would.
dog.
It's like you're picking up through other senses as opposed to you can just, go daredevil mode.
Can we open these windows?
No. Well, it's just because, older technology sort of thing.
Yeah, it's just like a pane in the wall.
Hinged windows were
People,
lost tech.
yeah, leaving without paying.
You're lucky you've got windows instead of just shutters.
Yeah. So I guess we leave as soon as my mouse starts working again.
So nothing untoward in the hallway, I assume.
Quiet, though.
Is there anyone still in the common room?
Uh-huh, yeah, it's really quiet.
No. It still is very quiet.
Uh-huh.
That's part of the problem. Because
Oh,
first I gotta
get it.
arrange a few
Fuck.
things here, so...
Fuck. I get it. Shit. Oh, fuck me.
Ernie's has that, by the way.
Oh, warding bond on me. Cool.
Oh no.
And only those who are awake get initiative right now.
Oh.
Well, shit.
I don't have to do, and I can just let you guys carry.
Oh, shit. Did I leave my drum in the room? Fuck.
I just put it in there so that, whenever I
Oh,
got
did I leave
woke
my
up.
drum in the room? I can't. Oh, no.
Hey, would you have thought about it? I mean, you were going to investigate.
Yeah, but what I brought the drum in the rain.
I mean, there's other things to think about here, because you don't really sleep in heavy armor.
Yeah, I don't wear heavy armor, though. Do
That's
I?
not you.
Oh. Is this gonna be a Malgurn in the Huntsman Lodge again? Oh god. Big Buckthorn jumped through a window. Worked for me.
And let's add a few more to the bandit group. Let's see. So this will be Group B.
Wait, is he wrong?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I would assume I can sleep in my leather armor.
Yeah, you can. So as you
Nice,
two
he's still
push through the door to take a look around, the fire is still roaring, but it doesn't make a single fucking noise. And you can see that there are several people just sleeping in the common room. They just took the benches, took the chairs. Including Donkin,
Wait, the
who took
fire's
the
not
hearth.
making noise, it's Donkin making noise.
You snores like a motherfucker.
But there's a lot more bodies in here. Several people are tied up right now. You can see guys just dressed in wet, dripping, all black outfits. And beside them, Arvo is a creature that took a lot to kill. Formless on most of its features, just sort of emaciated, but still muscled figure that's just sort of twitching with them. And further at the back of the bar, utterly static, no sign of movement of breath or such, are two armored figures. One covered in jagged spikes. The other very old-fashioned looking. Buckthorn, top of a round. Because the case of this is mutual surprise, as they weren't expecting people to just walk out and have a look.
Yeah, they thought we'd be sleeping. Joke's on them.
Oh, great. He's asleep and not here. Let's see.
There's a flurry of hand signals between them.
I don't think I would immediately try to call them out. As amusing as that would be.
Compel duel cast on everyone.
Yes. No, just on the guy in the back. 1v1 me, bro. Are any of the people here awake, or are they all like truly out?
They're all out cold. Actually, I'll add a few markers because a few of them have already been bound up.
But not gagged, right?
Never quite comedic.
Oh, maybe they're into it. Why is that rat and or hamster saying that?
Let's just get them out of the way of it.
I don't know. I've never asked the cats how I smell when I sleep, but they do check to make sure I'm still breathing. Almost like they want to eat me. Who needs a CPAP machine when you have two cats?
Yeah, many of them have already been trussed up and handled.
Bernice, they have your dog.
Including
No!
Donk himself.
Oh no, they
Oh,
got
no.
him. How do you, he's in the fire though. How does
He's
that
not
even
in
work?
the fire. He's by the hearth. He would die if he went in the
turned-
fire. He's not immune. He's merely resistant.
I turned to Ernie's. We must survive this because we have to make sure he never lives this down.
It's just like that one, you know, my mother was a fire elemental, my father was a tiefling. You sure you want to stop? I'm only taking half damage. He's dead now.
You killed me? I was gone for like 30 seconds.
No.
No, but you are bound up and asleep.
But just where your character was, I thought you were sleeping in the fire. Like,
Close as you can get, but yeah, no, not literally.
but yeah, I know you're sleeping outside. Yeah. Because I don't know about genetics. I was like, maybe you are fire enough that you're just like, fuck this, I'm gonna walk in here.
I decided to do something different for you, Pan. Your character is kidnapped, but you're not having to wait 2 hours before it becomes relevant.
Oh, and there is silence, but it seems to make more sense. 'Cause there's...
Oh, there's this story there that I'm gonna have to ask about later.
Yep.
It's okay. Well, you know, I can set the field on fire right outside. It's raining.
Mm-hmm. No, that wasn't your
Die.
situation, though. Yours was the bandit with the holes everywhere. Except in a straight line to her, which is why I fucking charged her down. So, Buckthorn, you cast Shield of Faith on who?
On me, since I'm
Okay.
not wearing armor.
Well, it's a thing of, like, would you have taken... You obviously would have taken the time, yeah, with Ernace tugging on your arm. You wouldn't have jumped immediately at the chance to go out with him. You would have said, in a moment.
Okay, so you're saying I'm wearing my armor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you the benefit of that there. You would have sensed some sort of danger, yeah? If Ernace is all excited, or would you just thought, funny little man, I'll go with you outdoors?
Silly little man thinks there's another dog outside in the rain.
What's a good way of adding 2AC with a spell effect on this sheet?
You can just keep it in mind, or an easier way to do it. See when you click your token and you've got your little boxes there? You can just put your AC in there.
Or you could create an item like a shield and then just check and uncheck it.
You could. Well, it's a
There's
case
a
of...
You can always
global
do it manually.
AC boost available for your sheet if you just want to put in like Shield of Faith in there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
It'll be
Little
on the...
cog in the final page. There should be like global AC, global damage, global attack
on the right
modifier.
column.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, like how I did sneak attack. Yeah, there's.
Just to make it easier for me. To Group B.
Good news, guys. I do have a spell prepped that I can cast in silence.
Once you wake up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, don't
hopefully the
worry, I
fight's
can
over
wake
before
everyone
then.
up. Don't worry, guys, I got this. Everybody's awake.
Next turn.
Also, it's silent. It's magical silence, right?
Yeah, I was about to
Okay,
say silence.
so we have the creepy flesh monster things that we burned one. The dudes that are just standing around. How would you describe them?
They're like they're not clanking around in metal. They are wrapped up in dark clothing, probably leather armor. They have some sharp bits to them, but also clubs.
Well, let's start cutting a path.
Alright, so you're gonna wade on in. Yep, that's a clear hit. And a massive gouge from the guy. You can see the face mask on him distort as his mouth widens out, but no noise given. Very injured.
And go for the second attack. Ooh.
Goes wide, almost goes towards Donkin's prone form, but teleports back to your hand.
Almost a hit. So
Almost.
close. It would have woken him up.
Is that what they call
That
near
was true.
miss?
Also, it would have done probably half my health.
Movement?
The person at the table that's neither
They are asleep.
they're asleep. Let's see. I've used my bonus action for the spell though, so
Yeah. It would take more than your item interaction to move him around.
not really looking forward to move a whole lot. I'm just positioning myself to not be hiding behind Ernie's. Because that would be pathetic.
Yep.
What?
I wouldn't hide behind her nace. That'd be pathetic, he said.
He can't. I don't think he can.
No.
I can occupy the same space as him, no problem.
Yep.
I'm that small.
Alright, her nace.
What do the little blue dots mean? Is it...
B team. So they've got a different initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's well, in that case, I'm gonna take my crossbow out and take a shot at this guy. Because I brought my crossbow with me. Gotta stay strapped. Wang.
I'd be careful in that room. You had Zarina and Subtle Storm. Being strapped may be dangerous. Thud in the chest, and the guy falls down. You killed a man.
Hooray! I'm a hero.
You were only supposed to wound him. Now you're a murderer.
Oh shoot! I didn't put the. Okay. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Because that takes an action anyway, and I'm silenced.
What are you doing with your bonus?
I don't know if I have anything with a bonus.
You can give your bardic inspiration to Buckthorn if you want. That's about it. And then there's your movement.
Yeah, well, I can't alert anyone because that would be an action, right?
Yeah, to jostle him awake enough. Otherwise, you just run in shouting, and that kind of ruins that sort of thing. That's why the rules stipulate stuff like, if you want to wake someone up, it's an action to do it.
Well, I will give Buckthorn a bardic inspiration. You now have a D8. And if you'll allow me, I didn't really move.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why does it only work sometimes? So where are the doors? Like right here.
Yep.
We could use some help. There's people. Hello. Bum, bum.
Alrighty. The turn of the
Unfortunately, I couldn't
enemy.
make it to your door, but I did knock on Fern's door.
Luckily, your Nace does not witness this, Sir Buckthorn. But you see the bandit with the javelin wound and the bolt in his chest rise up. His movements are not as fluid as the others, but he's standing. And let's see here. Two of them pull out their weapons. Let's see. Did I make sure?
And I just realized I fired a crossbow into a room that was dark. This is great.
No, it's lit up by the fire. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not pitch black in there.
I was going to
Probably
say,
dim light.
did I just fire wildly into a group of people?
At the very
I mean,
least,
the
we
answer
can
is
see.
yes, but
At the very least, we can see by the light of Pan's head.
yeah, he's a
The,
light source, right?
the brightest thing about him.
Yeah, these are sturdy-looking crossbows, though, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Shots for the bunny. Well, actually, no, only 2 shots. So I'm just bother getting up. Let's see, so it'll be... Yeah. 1, 2. Both big bolts shoot past. But they do hop into position when I'm grabbing a body to hold in front of them.
Coward.
They're using your dog as a hostage.
No!
Really good thing you left now.
And he's actually going prone among them.
He kneels down, uses the dog as like a tripod.
Yeah. And this guy shuffles forward with a knife in hand. Afternoon nap, still asleep.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're just normally asleep, not magically so. It's a case of like, did Ernace wake everyone up? He just seemed to bother Zarina and Sir Buckthorn a bit.
Well, I mean, that's as far as my movement would allow, so this is the only door I can really bang
Well, I
on.
meant before that. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I only really, yeah.
Once someone agreed, you were happy.
Yeah, I
Alright
would have.
then.
I wasn't looking to take the entourage with me. Buckthorn offered to come, so that was good.
The knight clanks his way over, although in utter silence. Doo-doo-doo.
Where Buckthorn is, it's out of the silence sphere, right? Because he got an inspiration.
Yep.
Okay, so it's
Instead of charging forward, it just seems to take a defensive posture. Group 2 of the bandits. They don't have much hesitation here. 1, 2, 3. Does a 22 manage to hit you?
Yes. Let's see.
17 might as well.
Do you get the +1, or is it just me?
Only you get the +1. I take your
Only-
damage, but right now I have 20 AC. So
Okay, I didn't know if you got a +1 to your AC as well.
Oh, warding bond. Wait, isn't... Hang on.
Maybe you should have said, "Screw it, I cast Shield of Faith."
I did.
He did.
you did
It's just
anyway, so you
22,
said-
went
That's why I
past
have
it.
Oh, can't. Yeah.
10 damage. I need a con save.
Because yeah, even with Shield of Faith, Malgurn was a straight 20. So, yeah, that's a shame.
As these guys decide to put a bit of range and cover between you and them. Con save nil. There you go. You keep Shield of Faith. Little Storm actually magically conked out. That's the time of Vishard boy. You imagine he jingles a lot when he walks. I suppose I should point out, yeah, this one's, I mean, obviously asleep and prone, so not in the field of fire, really. Let's see, this, yep. And you watch as the shards along its armor seem to meld and fuse for a moment before separating out along the hands and launching at you. As a wave of darts just sail past your ears. Well, actually, quite wide of it. That was nowhere near your AC. But yeah, this dude shoots.
So he's not just spiky, he shares.
I mean, he could have hit her, right?
Yeah, there hasn't really been any big noise or announcement yet, so no test for it. Yeah, Buckthorn.
Thought Ernice was trying to wake people up there, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's that again. It was implied. If he's gonna let me, I walk back.
It's
and
a
I don't
case
know
that, you know, mechanically for battle, it does take, you know, a bit
Yeah.
of work to wake people up. Just banging the door wouldn't quite do it.
Yeah, that's all I could do is just.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
It would at least cost like an action or a bonus or something, or an object interaction to do more. Or even casting a loud spell, that sort of thing. Otherwise, you can just say, I shout.
I could always run back and cast Thunderclap.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
no.
Alright, Buckthorn, what you up to? Realize there's quite a lot of people here.
Yeah, there is.
You should probably do something about that. Especially the one that keeps getting back up.
Well, that's the problem. I don't know if that would do anything.
I mean, I could, as a player, mechanically infer that maybe he has undead fortitude. But that wouldn't make sense. I don't know.
I'm not even sure
Good
he's a
luck.
zombie yet.
Well, let's test something here. That should do I have to be it does diagonal work for the reach
Yeah.
or
It's a melee weapon, it's fine. Yeah, it hits. And your 2d8. Plus maybe 1d8. You're using a spell slot, yeah? And with that much damage, the guy is just obliterated against the wall.
But is it getting up?
Not right now. Alright, you got your other attack? You got your movement.
Yeah. Yes, there's still quite the assortment in front of me, and
What are you gonna do?
I think I'll go for Spiky Boy. He made a shot.
Alright, it'll be a disadvantage. Oh no, magic javelin's right. But that just sails wide, sadly.
Yeah.
Movement?
Right now I'm retreating into the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And yell to Ernice. They get back up.
And he just starts pawing at the door like a cat.
Well, now's your opportunity, Ernace. It's your turn. What are you doing?
He's gonna give up on that door. Go back to this door. Get it back open. That's my action.
No, that's your object interactions. That's free.
Yeah.
Okay. There's people outside. They're quiet. Everything's quiet. They shoot stuff and help.
Normally, I'd not give that the time of day.
Well,
But
using
they shoot stuff.
hang on.
is what-
Using the Xanathar's optional rule thing is a case of perception checks at disadvantage here. It's a low DC, but it's a disadvantage.
Makes sense.
Can you guys hear him clearly enough to wake up?
No.
Yes, afternoon nap is awake.
Zarina really doesn't give a shit.
I mean, you could still use your action to jostle her awake, or subtle storm.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I
Subtle
was gonna say,
Storm
I
still
don't get a
hasn't
roll
rolled.
because I'm asleep, right?
You don't get the roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not that you know this.
well, yeah, but I mean, I'm assuming she's closest to the door, and I noticed that she doesn't give a crap because I'm not paying attention to this. I will use an action to jostle her awake. No, come on, you gotta help. You gotta help. There's people.
Yes,
No,
there
no,
are
now's not-
people.
Yeah,
no,
they've
he's
got
doing
weapons.
this on subtle storm, not Serena.
No, I'm
Oh.
doing it on Zarina.
Are you doing it, Serena? Okay.
Yes,
she's
they
the one
have weapons too.
Yep.
Yeah, they tried to shoot us.
Although
All right,
fittingly,
that's a reason to wake up.
her AC means she really doesn't get up at all.
Yeah.
Fucking free. All right, Nurse, you got your bonus and the rest of your movement.
Do I even have? And can I use the doldrums to let Zarina march?
That would be is it an action to do that, or
Is
did I
that,
make
is
it a
that an
bonus?
action or a bonus? I can't remember.
There's my little file on it.
No, I can let her. Yeah, you're probably right. It is an action.
Oh no, it is a bardic
Return.
inspiration.
You can use a bonus action and expend bardic inspiration. So it is a bonus action. So
Yep.
now that I'm back at the room.
So you're gonna march shuttle storm up.
No, I woke Zarina up,
So you're gonna do that to
and
her?
I'm gonna give her the extra movement so she can get out there.
Well, it's a case of because you're also getting up, which takes half your movement. You'll be moving 5 feet.
Yep.
But it's a case of you've got her up from prone, so that's good.
Yeah. It's just any helps. Everything helps. I think it helps more than just a basic bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my bonus. I have come back to retrieve the drum. Because I only came back. I only went out with my crossbow. So yeah, that's my turn.
Yep. A turn occurs. But what happens? Who knows?
Fuck you.
There's no eyes on the room.
Fuck you.
At least I know where Donkin is. I can still click his token.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I can only see the outline of the little box, but I can still.
Oh no, they stole Duncan. Guess that's too bad.
I bet you the Manticore will kill him before me, right, guys?
All right, afternoon nap.
What was that? I get up. Look around. Clarina seems to be waking up. I guess I take it.
I mean, there's the drum roll where she's actually like forced up in a weird puppet way.
Yeah. So I
You
guess
wake up
I
to
will-
some kinky shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad time to be waking up in her pink onesie, footy pajamas and whatnot.
Oh, yes.
It's all right. She matches with her Nace's sleepwear.
I will steal the other cat, as demonstrated in gifts. When I see she does not seem to wake up yet. Storm, wake up. As I proceed to grab her by the ankle and drag her out of bed.
Ah!
You've got like one more square of movement for that.
All right. Yeah.
Well, it's a case of like half movement and grappling something and dragging them.
Yeah. I do hope that counts as action to wake her up.
Yeah, she's awake.
What?
A slight thunk as the head hits the floor.
Oh, what are you doing to me?
There are people out there doing bad stuff. Anace's fault.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do much more else. I see Buckthorn. Buckthorn, what's going on?
Undead.
Oh, gee. How
About
great.
a dozen.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Just what I wanted.
You gonna use your bonus?
I have nothing to use it on.
Okay, just checking with you.
Yeah.
Might have a spell. You could
Yeah,
I have no targets.
just good to remind about it.
attack the darkness.
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, at high speed he moves. Out of the darkness, and now with some actual noise to the clanking, the knight continues its monolithic approach to you, Buckthorn. You're getting the proper look at the armor now. It is fucking old looking, and repurpose is almost a word to say for it. It's been bashed and beaten up. There's a lot of
So
very clear hammer strikes to it.
Something has formed this into the shape of a knight.
Definitely feels that way. Or at least it wasn't for the fit of person inside. Another turn goes by. Subtle storm. You're out of bed, but still on your back. Not unusual.
I prefer it with blank here. Alright, so I get up.
Luckily, in the darkness of a room, we don't know if you have sleepwear or naked. You're just a black void.
I'd have,
Yeah,
little
obviously,
tiny
everyone would.
undershorts on.
Well, the fact is,
Undershorts.
because you're in a group, obviously you're going to be wearing something.
Yep.
Just a joke on being a black cat in a dark room.
She'd probably have black undershorts, which would make it a little bit awkward.
He is also wearing a lucky thong.
No, she's not Neverwinton.
She's wearing a twinkle tush. Yeah.
No, that's what
And
Cornelius has.
I summon my daggers and just go, what? Buckthorn, what? I ready in action, so if anything that is hostile comes through the door, I dagger it.
The kidnappers tossed Duncan's body through the doorway.
I said hostile.
Pretty hostile. He's moving at speed towards Buckthorn.
Yeah, something on fire is coming through the doorway. Shoot it.
To be fair, it would wake him up. And he is a war criminal. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
who knows?
He was coming right for me.
He's armed. Look at that book.
Afternoon nap for you. There's a glimpse of a completely spike and barbed covered armored figure. It's gouging through the table because even the soles of its feet are just covered in spikes.
Oh, golly gee.
And I can see you just about, although you're going to get a cover bonus on this here. As it launches a few at you. What's your AC?
Not enough.
Well, no, it's a case of you're getting like a plus. It's
13.
getting like a plus. Actually, no.
Not even with a +5.
Yeah. 17 total. As just a
Very
flurry.
Yikes.
Very ouch.
Yeah, as just a flurry of barbed spikes just launch themselves at you. Painful.
Yes. Very much so.
Zarina,
Mm-hmm.
you are on your feet thanks to the drums.
I am helping.
And you've just seen an afternoon nap almost get nailed to the wall.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, not like Fern and
Yeah.
the Lizard Man.
There's a fun way and an unfun way. This was the unfun way.
Or she can't rule out it might have been subtle storm.
Sow the
But
seeds
still
of
a check
doubt.
for
She was ready to
yes.
use her blades on the rest of the party as well. But yeah, you're on your feet. What are you up to?
I am using my action to don my shield. So I at least have some armor.
Mm-hmm. Got your movement, got your bonus. And you can now witness the knight figure. In its ornate but heavily repurposed armor. It's like if someone did just... What's the right form? You know, like someone trying to take a dent out of a car with a tiny hammer, and they just keep going.
Yes. And I suppose I will use my bonus action to conjure my echo right beside him.
Proper token, so we've just got the inverse arena. Just conjured, where are you going to put it? I mean, you do have control.
Yeah, right there's fine. It has to be, I think, within 30 feet of me? Or is it 10 feet when summoned and 30 feet total?
I think it's 15, and then it has 30 feet movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can move there, or any other position you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do you have control of it?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
That'd be my turn. I also think it has more AC than me right now.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's
it just
17,
copies what
it
you
should
got,
be.
doesn't it?
no.
It has, I think, 16 AC.
Yeah. Okay.
For level 5, it might be 17.
All right, Buckthorn.
Well, let's get this started.
Both those hit. Although, actually, hang on. Yeah, both those will hit. Clanging heavily against it. Seems to do a good amount of damage.
So it does appear to be damaging, whatever it is.
Yeah. You're at least reassured this isn't some sort of golem. Or even a Smeagol.
But I'm not quite convinced it's alive or aware of what it's doing.
Mm.
So,
You also notice, as you give a few strikes, you're able to turn your eyes to the room to see that situation's changed a little bit, as a few of them are trying to drag bodies from the room.
Bye, everyone.
they really are trying to steal Duncan. Should we stop them?
I think the Manticore will save me. I have
Yes.
faith. I have faith.
Because then we
He's
have to
their problem
explain it.
now.
No, then we have to explain where he goes, and then it's our fault for losing him.
And
Also,
people in
they might-
Boarside do know him.
Also, they might sue us for letting them have him.
We're sorry for losing Duncan, but we do accept your gratitude.
Hmm.
Movement bonus?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep some defensive position that I have right here.
Okay. Bernace.
So everybody's up. I can return.
You can save the dog.
Why does the Q thing only work half the time?
What I just do? Well, I suppose you don't want to do it with your mouse being the way it is.
Okay, that's 25. And I see this guy, and I'm gonna. He's wearing metal, right?
Yes, covered in it.
Yes, yes, he is. Okay, well, congratulations.
Very nice. Let's see. Click the
I
spell
was like,
description.
I could do a vicious mockery, and I was like, wait a minute, he's covered in metal.
Yeah. Click your spell description there. Just need to
I'll
remind
stop
myself
clicking,
of the
give me a
full thing.
second.
Like, I'm not sure if a con save even matters in this case.
You can't do it, Nil. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, the con save is only to keep holding something, so it doesn't actually matter in this point.
And it's his suit of armor, yeah. So I would obviously, if I can, like heat the breastplate or something he can't easily drop. You're gonna have to doff that. Good luck.
It just collapses to the floor, searing into the bearskin rug.
Ooh. And Zarina is down.
Nope,
Oh.
that's the copy.
That's the
It's the
echo.
copy. Okay.
Mirror
I was
image.
just
I'm
confused.
still up here.
I don't have any
You
translation.
can have
so
inspiration
there you go. There's the copy.
Thank you.
since Nil already has it. I got one die left, so have Bardic Inspiration.
Inspired.
You best bet she's inspired.
Seeing their knight go down, a few of them bring up their crossbows again, and funnily enough,
They
can
can't
just...
see me, right? I'm small.
You are not that small, sir. Nor that obscured.
Damn.
So let's see here. So... yeah, just the one from this group. Does an 18 hit Ernace?
Yes, it does.
So that's 6 damage and 6 to Buckthorn.
Well, don't I have damage resistance?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
resistance.
So
on
it'd be
all.
3. It would be 3 to me and 3 to Buckthorn.
No, it's 12 damage. I already halved it for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was already halved. That's because it doesn't look halved.
Well, it's... No, I'm saying that's 12 damage, so
Yeah.
you two take 6.
Oh, we both. Okay. Yeah, I'm stupid. Brain math is
Mhm.
hard.
I call that long division.
Yeah, we both take the halved damage,
Yes.
so it's still, yeah. It's just a weird way of wording the spell. It should just say it splits damage.
Yeah.
That would make a little more sense in my
well,
head.
it's
But I get
because
what
it's because of rounding down as well.
Yeah, I thought that I was like, okay, so it's damage resistance is 6, then split between the two of us would be 3 each.
Man,
but,
what a
you know,
damage
that's
roll.
not-
Yeah,
Yeah, the,
excellent.
Well, it's his mother's crossbow. Of course, it's good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Afternoon
What's
nap. You're-
Archimedes doing here?
2 con rolls, please.
Does he? No, he doesn't do a con roll for Warding Bond, but he does have to do it for Shield of Faith.
And for heat metal.
Oh yeah. So one from Ernace, one from
Well,
Buckthorn.
Ernace's target is dead. Can he transfer the spell?
No,
Yeah,
actually.
like the night crumbled, so I figured I was just done with it.
I mean, it is still metal. You could probably still keep it hot if you wanted to.
What the hell, we'll do it. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Not that it matters, because
But you
like I
still
said, the night's
incinerated
down.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, my job is done. I don't need to maintain the spell. I just want to roll for funsies.
Ooh, Shield of
Yikes.
Faith gone. Yeah, that is a big problem with Warding Bond. You're just getting even more fucking concentration checks.
The warding bond is gone.
No, Warding Bond's
No.
still there, but Shield of Faith is gone.
Oh, okay.
Alright, afternoon nap.
Alright. The fucker spiked me. I shall return that. After applying a hex on this guy.
I figured.
That was disadvantage. And let's say strength.
Okay.
And
One hit.
alright.
I believe I put something in tabletop for future use.
I'm just imagining that
Yes.
token over the cat tail decoration.
Alright, yeah. I will also move over here. And while doing so, give the shots.
It's a strong blow, but due to the silence, you can't really hear if there's much reaction to it. The knight themselves seems pretty impassive, actually. Like, you can see a dent, you can see some of the spikes breaking off. But they're not flinching.
I don't like him. I say as I pull the spikes out.
Mm-hmm. The knight on the floor remains down. Group B. Let's see now. Just realized they're in an awkward position right now. Because, like, they could try a hostage situation with the other exotic looking character, but they can't declare it because of the silence. So instead, he's just going to shoot the small man. I think that actually misses. Ernace, do you have a higher AC than 13?
Yes. Yeah. I have a 15 or 14.
Say, oh shit, 15 high as hell.
Nah, 14. So that's a
Hell
miss.
yeah.
And he continues. And he continues to drag Duncan along. Sorry, Pan.
It's times like these that my head actually being on fire would be very convenient. Just keep burning. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Ow!
Can't see there, can't see there. Yeah. He's going to ready his action.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. I'm gonna have fun when I walk through that door, aren't I?
Subtle Storm.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Oh boy, stay where you are.
Yep.
Because no one told her about the... Well, they said about a dozen, but that was to Zarina. As a couple of crossbow bolts go fudding in. So it's The two dudes up here, the dude behind the bar, and the one dude who is waiting for his shot. So that's 4. Let's see how we go.
What is the
Yikes.
wording of those ready to actions?
The first person they see crosses the corner. They're not even waiting for hostile.
Okay.
Because, yeah, this guy did see your Zarina clone all out there, but it's a case of the knight was in his direct line of fire. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a 14.
Which means you're pretty fucked. Well, I mean, about half hit. Yeah.
There you go. That's not too bad. Just 19 damage.
That
Leaves
wouldn't
you
even
with
kill
11?
Donkin.
Yikes.
Yeah, so it's how much damage? Sorry, I was just realizing.
19.
Do you have evasion or uncanny dodge at this point?
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
I would recommend it.
Yeah.
The handy thing to use.
You trim it
Once
down.
you take off 4.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's I'm immediately down to half health.
You didn't need it.
Yeah, so I am feline.
You're not
I-
feeling fine.
I'm not feline fine. However, one. Can I see Donkin from here? Or specifically the guy dragging Donkin? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
In which case. Ta-da. Bop, bop.
Both those hit. And he's horribly injured, but still standing. As the psychic blades do that fucked up thing of they lodge in him, they carve his flesh, but they mainly fry his mind. And then they're gone. No evidence.
Perfect crime.
All right, so lovely questionable boy down here. I want to give him a shove, a telekinetic shove.
Mm-hmm. Is that a strength
So
save
that'd
or some
be-
such?
Yeah, strength save, DC 13.
An 18.
Yeah.
He was at disadvantage, but, well...
Spikes are literally holding him to the table. You can't push him.
Yeah, he's got traction.
And I just look at Buckthorn. Ow.
You see a cat return as a
you are
pincushion.
below half, right?
I am at half. Exactly.
Okay.
But you just saw her run past with confidence and come back like she just was playing with a porcupine.
I give you a thumbs up.
Careful, that might
That's a
enter
free
one of the
action,
holes.
Oh, ooh. Mm.
It follows you. You want to push him. He decided, nah. Yeah. As he
He
then
has shadowing. Shit.
as he then
As
flexes
object
himself, you see so many of the spikes bristle along the armor. Gonna need a dex save from Ernace, Buckthorn, Subtle Storm. And Zarina's clone is gone.
What about the commoner behind him?
Oh yeah, she's fucked. She's just dead.
Oh, even though I
Eh.
wanted
Oh,
to...
she doesn't even have 6 HP.
No.
She can't make the save. She's unconscious
Oh, yeah.
from the sleep. She's
see.
just fucking nailed to the bench now.
What's the bardic inspiration?
My bardic
D8.
D8. So you can add a D8 to that if you want.
No, I can't.
Well done.
You need the other end of that dice for it to work.
Wow, all these great rolls.
You've had some good rolls in combat, though.
Roll 20. Come on, don't be
No,
like
it's
that.
called roll 1. It's called roll 1 now.
Yeah. They
When
should
can I
rename
have
the
the other
site.
half of the dice, please?
Make a troll
That's
site,
that's a
roll1.net.
paid feature.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, I don't know. Rena pays for roll 20 and she doesn't roll any better.
Also, subtle, you did have your turn, so your reaction is back.
Oh,
If you want to
probably
use it
wouldn't take
now.
I don't think I would take it on just 6. I'm more scared about
So
the
that's
crossbows.
12 damage.
Bolts.
Okay, cool.
That's 12 damage. But here's the thing, though. For you, it's half down to 6.
I got the other side.
Yep.
All right.
Plus 12. Wow. Oof. That
So
spell seems so good.
you should
It
probably
worked for
drop
us
this.
once.
Yeah, it has its uses, but
I'm
ouch.
seeing bunny pincushion, and I feel like you should drop this.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
He's the only one with HP, really.
Yeah, I guess he is really the only tank in this group. Well, I mean, Zarina.
Serena, too. And you're up.
Not right now.
And also, with all that noise, the door behind you, Zarina, opens up. Fern striding out with sword, not shield because her arm is clutching a sheet around her. She is red-faced, panting heavily in a case of utter panic of what the fuck is going on, and then she sees all the blood and injuries on Subtle, and Buckthorn, and her Nace, and Afternoon Nap.
Bit of a crisis here.
I can
Watch the spikes.
I can see that. So while you do that, she does this. You all get 4 HP.
Wait, who gets 4 HP? Kinda.
All of you. Except for Donkin.
All of us.
Fuck that guy.
I'm already at max health because I did the smart thing and sat this one out.
Oh, how I
It's
hate
cute
you.
how you pretended that you
This
had
was
a
this
choice
was
in the
all a
matter.
plan. Yeah.
I was doing shakas in real life. Like, yeah, dude.
At least I've tried to save you.
Don't worry. I have total faith that the Manticore will come save me, even if I get kidnapped.
I was actually tempted to stab Donkin instead to wake him
What
up.
would have waken him up.
I might actually do that next round.
Alright,
I used
Serena.
I'm gonna be
to of
gone.
your 2 daggers for that.
I have 2 daggers. Yeah, I would have thrown just one at him.
Alright, Serena, what are you up to?
Here. Let's see. Bonus action to resummon behind Spike Boy. Because I am out here in small clothes and a shield. I am not fit to fight. To try and take many hits. I believe I have less AC than Ernace.
Possibly.
Possibly.
No,
Yeah.
I
He is
know I
wearing
do.
leather armor. I mean, small clothes, but you can also just say tunic and trousers.
No, she's in her battle thong. In her battle thong and frilly lace. Yeah.
Well, no, that would actually increase her AC.
Yeah, it deflects attacks. Alright. No, I only have 13 AC right now. So I am gonna
Yeah,
go
she does
and
have less than me.
Yeah, the chainmail bikini that gives something like 17 AC plus dex.
gonna use my shadow to punch. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
6 bludgeoning.
You ring the bell.
All right, now does it do damage when I hit it? Because it is covered in spikes, and video games have taught me if I punch spiky things, they hurt.
Well, handily, there are some empty spaces now after the radius attack. So you're fine.
All right,
Hit its weak spot for massive damage.
then I deliver another punch. No, an 11 does not hit.
It does not hit, sadly.
That's it for my turn. I moved, I bonused, and I attacked.
Yep, good. Buckthorn.
Just like Caesar.
And then she was stabbed 27 times.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
It's painful to help people.
So I think only me and
Subtle.
Subtle Storm would qualify for this. I don't think
Possibly.
Bernice is below half. Or half or below.
No, I'm not below half.
Okay. Zarina has avoided contact so far. But still, 6 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And how? Okay, I assume. Okay, you're no longer bloodied, but if for say I placed my hand on you, how much HP would it suck out of me?
11.
Yeah, she would be attacked by 18 rats and be fine.
18
On a
rats
scale of like 1 to 30, I'm about a
It's like she's been
16.
it's like she's been mauled by slightly less than 12 rats.
Maybe like 10 rats and a mouse?
But that one's got a knife.
Well, I could save that for the next turn, I think, because that would take my action. And
The
And you
best way to
yourself-
prevent damage is to kill.
And you yourself are quite damaged too.
yeah, but right now I'm going to stab the fuck out of this guy.
That's a miss. That is also a miss.
Wow.
Would you like
Well
some tactical advice? We are making use of the flanking rules.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well,
Well, it's a case of, like, here would be fine.
the dead thing, yeah. But I can't even see my token there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just, it was kind of hard because, yeah, there's something there, so your brain is immediately going, I can't stand there.
So that's one attack that failed, but now you have another attack at advantage. $12-11. Come on, 12-11.
I
Count down to midnight.
That's a hit. It's another great carve, and it's a case of you finally get to see some blood emerge out of it, and it's both a lot and wrong. It's lumpy. It's a thickened, congealed amount that is just pouring out from the gash.
Oh no, this guy's gone bad.
Bernice.
That man is also festooned in metal, yes?
Yes. Now, the issue here is it currently has an open gash right in front of Sir Buckthorn. And now it's got all of this pressure being cooked inside it. You've basically turned into a heated pressure hose. No, it lights the fuck up.
It becomes a trauma movie.
Oh, God. Why did we watch that?
It was fun.
You weren't even there.
Well, I've seen plenty of trauma films anyway.
Yeah, this was like American Legion or something, or whatever.
Dashing out in
Fortress
less
America, that was it.
Dashing out in less than a sheet is the lizard folk, who can see a threat, can identify quickly, almost stumbling past Subtle Storm, but manages to collide with a second hit. and makes his presence felt in the dwarven tradition.
Oh. What a debut.
And considering it's covered in metal and also mostly spikes, he is not going to use his Hungry Maw attack.
You mean he doesn't want a bite of that?
All right,
He'd
group one.
probably fall ill and die at the spot.
Let's see. Well, Zarina Clone. That's a miss. It's kind of a blocked route, so let's see here. Yeah, they are going to move, get cover. But also take a few shots. Let's see here. So, yeah, Zarev. Or Yurev. And then also Vizarina Clone again. Vizarina Clone's gone. And we'll just put it over there. And Yurev has taken a bolt. A minor one, though.
Can I see it?
Can you do something with it?
I can silvery barbs to impose disadvantage.
I think he's out of range.
I think. Oh, I
it would have been.
I
even,
thought I had to
six. Hang on, 60 feet.
I thought it was as long as I can see the target, right?
Is it?
Here, let me just.
I don't know that spell. Range
you
60
take
feet.
the
You actually
creature
had
you
it, so
can
yeah,
see?
you could roll again. Are you going to stop the one going for? No, you has to be one going for Zarina actually. Well, the clone.
It would have to be the one. Okay.
Yeah, because the other dude
then
is
I'll do
out of
that.
range.
Silvery barbs.
So you gonna do it?
Why not?
All right then. Let's roll again. That's the wrong sheet.
I tried.
You tried.
These guys are good with the crossbow.
It's appreciated.
They are surprisingly. It's only a +5.
And silvery barbs is one of my favorite spells. So.
It's very handy.
Like there's a lot of opportunity where they shouldn't be hitting, and admittedly it's coming up too. Like a 13 is such a shit. Let's see. And who are you going to give advantage to?
I thought they had to miss in order for the advantage to work.
No, it just says you then choose a different creature.
Okay, Zarina has advantage.
Thank you.
There you go.
Because in the turn order, she goes before Buckthorn, so...
Afternoon.
Advantage or bardic inspiration?
It's...
You have advantage
Yeah,
on
it's
your
the
next
Silvery
attack.
Barb's advantage.
Oh, yes.
I can give advantage on an attack. I'm out of inspiration, but yeah, Silvery Barbs allows me to give you advantage.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I'm very much a support bard.
I'm just checking it. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about succeeding or failing. You just get to do it.
Yeah, I thought the attack had to fail for some reason. It was in my head that way.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we get something out of it.
I will give him a slap with the suddenly appearing tentacle.
That's a miss.
All right. Let's try that again then. By harpooning you. Nope.
Nope.
There's a 20 in there somewhere.
Yeah. I'm not going to do anything then this turn. Anything more?
Well, you can reposition. You could run like a scaredy cat.
Yeah, I can go down here. Actually, I don't want that. I'll just go here. And I'm done.
All right. The strange guys again. Let's see here. What shots do they have? Not many, actually. I'm sorry about this, man. I did not expect them to keep hold of Duncan.
How many times have we been through this?
Don't worry. Like I said, I have faith. I have faith.
Remember when Cornelius was just out of it forever?
That was
This
amazing.
keeps
though.
happening.
And never shot at your Rev. Never hit, too. Big one. And that's it for Vim. Subtle Storm.
Well, this guy in front of me needs to stop being in front of me.
What a rude thing to say about Vern's hookup.
No, the bad guy.
Yes, you managed to find enough of a gash.
Hooray, you did it.
However, once you
Harder.
hit it, it seems like you punctured a fucking water balloon as everything falls out of it.
He just deflates. Oh.
Like, the armor is intact, but everything just gouts out from inside it. It moves very quickly for something that is so congealed.
There we go. Can I see Donkin?
Just about, but remember, he is prone.
Okay. Ah, bugger.
But he is also like 6'7". I mean, he's super
Yeah.
tall.
What the f...
Okay, you know
Maybe.
what? Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem, so I'm gonna just try.
Well, hang
to
on,
kill the
he's
guy.
a wizard who cannot use shield currently.
True.
Although I am a war wizard, so I have a default AC of 14.
I'll try Donkin. Nope.
You're
did
so
not hit
close,
Duncan.
you were so close.
I'm just too
I-
good.
I donked Donkin.
You tried so hard.
Got so far.
The
All the
end
way to the
didn't
door.
even matter.
Buckthorn. Wait, what? Where's Serena? Oh, it's because I deleted one and skipped it. Hang on. There we go. Serena, you're in play.
Oh, hi, cat.
And so is
Alright.
Fern, who is at half movement for a moment.
There. I can get a better scene on what's going on. Donkin is down there, and I can't reach him.
Going to try to crack a dude with her sling. Fucking solid one.
Oof.
I mean, she's, trying to cover up with the sheet. It's an awkward angle.
Yeah, it's a case of she had to put her sword down to bring out her sling. Like it was wrapped around the handle.
Only I could cast Modesty Garb. Why is that not a spell?
You can always make custom spells.
It doesn't help the fact that she's also having to do this while all of you are here watching. Case of she doesn't want to have to explain the aftermath of this if everyone lives. So what are you up to, Zarina?
I guess I'll put my echo there, because that's... I still have to get moving, but gotta try and, thin the herd a little.
Mhm.
Okay, get the sheet up, move the cat.
The guy that you're attacking, you notice there are great gashes in his outfit. And there is a real paleness to his flesh.
Well, that will be explained later, but for now, he just needs to be not around anymore.
It's almost like someone took a halberd to him.
The 16 hit.
Yeah. Solid damage.
12 does not
A
hit.
12 does not hit, sadly. Is that it for you?
Yep.
You do have your action surge. Sadly, no second wind. Because you used your bonus already.
Yeah. But yeah, you reminded me I do have an action search. We'll use our action search and try again. Try and finish him off.
Oh, that's right. Hang on. Before you do that, roll again, because you did have advantage. It was up to you if you want to use it.
Oh, that is true. 17.
Yeah, okay, now you got a number hit.
Hey, much better damage.
And he's put down to the floor.
Wonderful. Well, I don't really have
I'm
to
helping.
You did. You helped greatly.
Yeah.
Now it's an option if you want to use your action surge to do something like a dash or dodge.
Support Bard, go.
Or just end your turn.
We will action surge to dash. Yeah, a little bit closer. Quick measurement. Okay, yeah, that's going away at the end of the turn. That's fine.
That's fine. Buckthorn.
Please, it's Sir Hoppity. We all know it's Sir Hoppity.
Just for Fern and Subtle Storm and most of the
Yeah.
party.
So wait, this person is down or what?
Dead.
Dead. Okay.
You can't save them all.
You can try.
Yeah, the important thing is trying.
Go my distance and then jump the table.
Can he make it without hitting his head on the roof is the question.
I think it's more
roll
of a
roll a d6 for the leap, please.
I think it's more of a mantling instead of a hop.
You get I think it's a hop. I don't think anything Buckthorn can do that's involving his legs be anything but a hop.
He's leaping into a tackle zone, so that'd be at a -1.
All right, you're gonna
You wish
absolutely
Blood Bowl.
eviscerate this guy.
I'm gonna try.
Can he death from above this guy?
It's also got that fucked up element that now you're in utter silence. That's a miss, sadly.
Turn that off. Yep.
That's a clear hit. And a heavy blow.
So that would be my actions used up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you do? Don't you have your bonus action hop you could have used at some point?
The bonus action was to jump the table.
That's right,
to
yeah.
get there.
Ernace.
Let's see. Am I silenced?
Yes, you're currently silenced.
Currently silenced. Can I see Donkin?
No, actually, come to think of it.
Damn.
Yeah, because look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And the windows don't line up, sadly.
So in that case, I may as
I hear yelling advice and backseating.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. I was just saying
No,
yes.
that's as far as I can get.
No, you were here. You were here.
25.
You were 25. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Stubby legs.
Short
I have
leg.
stubby legs.
Although I will point out, Donkin will be
I'm
outside next
silenced
turn.
anyways. I don't even know if my plan would. I don't even know if my plan would have worked. I was hoping I could use the doldrums to put his captors to
From
sleep.
there, can he get a hit on that guy?
He could attack him. It would be
Yeah.
with he'd have some AC bonus.
Can I use the doldrums?
You're silenced.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm silenced. The drums aren't.
Yeah, you could try attacking him to stop him from dragging Donkin outside.
I mean, I'm silenced. I can't use vicious mockery.
You can shoot a fucker though.
I haven't reloaded the crossbow.
No, it doesn't use an action that way.
Doesn't use. Okay, I thought they had to be reloaded.
No.
It's a case of until you get crossbow expert, you get one shot,
Oh, okay, see, I thought it had to be reloaded.
and you have to have 2 free hands for it.
to reload it. That's my misunderstanding of crossbows. Yeah, if I can take the shot, yeah.
Donkin, goodbye.
See you later, buddy. I tried.
And you can't even
After I
inspire
go into the
anyone right
rain,
now.
my fire will go out.
Yep,
And I will
I'm
die.
out of inspiration dice. I'm out of There ain't much more I can do.
Fern is a little bit insistent that Jerevko help. And so he goes help.
And now that I'm silenced, I can't even silvery barb or anything. Shit. This sucks.
He does take a disadvantage attack of opportunity. This guy didn't have time to swap out of his crossbow. There we go. Nope. Tag disadvantage doesn't matter though. Still hits.
Oof.
Yeah, your not
Why
having
can't
a
I
great
roll
time.
like that?
And a bonus action bite that I forgot to program. We do get proficiency though, so it'd be a +4. Hey, actually made it. What was it again? It's like... And that guy loses his face.
Face off.
Well, not really. He goes for the shoulder and just froze him. That's his turn, though. Oh yeah, and also that's...
Is that the guy that got up again?
No, that is the one that Zarina punched down to the floor.
Talking now, just on the ground.
Just on the ground. And Bandit turn. Well, they're obviously not bandits, but you know. This one sees Zarina coming towards him and gets the fuck out of there. Takes a shot, though. Let's see. On who, though? Yeah, on her. She got close. Might have cooties. Very dangerous.
Of course, the necromancers.
That misses.
That was a miss, yep. And... the dude punched in the corner gets up again. But he's not moving as well as he used to, and is just unable to get over to her ace. Afternoon nap.
Alright. No, that's the ruler. Everyone is moving up, and so shall I.
In a way, the tide has turned, perhaps.
Does either of those have any sort of cover?
Not really. They're not really moving in a way that shows they know how to use it.
Alright then. I will move the hex over to this one. And try to go fishing.
I'm gonna say, like, that's a... come to think of it, that is a... intervening bodies...
I can pick the other one if this
Yeah,
one has less
go for the
cover.
other one.
Yeah.
Case like they're not using the terrain for cover, but then there's a lot of bodies in the way of that one.
Yeah.
The 13 hits, the 12 does not.
Alright. That's 16.
Mm-hmm.
And he is moved.
Well, he's in the corner.
And he is pulled, not pushed.
Pulled.
And that's my turn. I leave my spectral tentacle in the care of our companion. What was he called again? Keep forgetting the name. Fern. Yes, Fern.
And a group 2. Yeah, they're gonna shoot their shot.
Just like Fern.
This one for Zarina. That hits.
Yep.
5 piercing. That was this guy here. As he also decides it's time to fucking bug out. Although he's not keen on getting past the lizard folk right now after seeing it chomp down on someone's shoulder. Let's see here. And yeah, this guy here. Puts aside his crossbow. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, here we go. And fails to hit Yurev with a mace. That's it for those guys. Subtle.
Well, 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
5. I'm going to non-lethally stab him.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna. Okay, maybe you are gonna kill me in one hit. Non-lethal was a good call.
Non-lethally stab the injured fellow.
You know, I'm always tempted to say you can't, because you got your sneak
You
attack as
messed
well.
up and hit the jugular.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I don't know,
Yeah, that's
but
just-
Roll your sneak
I'm doing
attack
it-
twice. Let's just see what you got. Oh, never mind.
I non-lethally stab him.
I mean, it does come out to 0 damage, I guess, between sneak and regular. I was like, there's no way you're gonna kill in one turn. Oh,
As you give him basically enough of a seizure that he collapses.
And then the one that's in the corner by the dead one, I'm going to
That's a hit. And a shred.
Because I think we might want to have somebody that we can interrogate after this.
what, you think the eyeless things are not gonna talk?
No.
Can I commune with the suit of armor?
Burn shuffling around. Zarina, it's your turn.
Okay, that guy's knocked out. I hope the back crew can handle that? Question mark.
Is an awkward moment for Fern. She's having to push her sword along with her foot. Doesn't really want to bend down and pick it up right now.
The only thing behind her is the tentacle. I'm sure it'd be fine.
We all know where
Oh,
this
no.
is going.
That's 15. That is not 15.
I don't think she's ever hit with her sling.
All right, so I will put my echo there.
She's back again.
Yep. And use my action to wake this motherfucker up.
How would you like?
Manticore.
How would you like to? Think
Nothing,
of
Echo.
all the
You're right.
frustration and anger at this point, running around in just your jogging shorts and such.
No, I'm just gonna jostle him.
Because you could always kick him in the head.
I don't. As much as I'd love to, no.
Oh wait, what am I doing? He's still restrained.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
still
I'm just
restrained, but he's
awake.
awake now.
But you're awake now. You can roll initiative.
Woo!
2
Yeah.
hours later.
Poor Donkin.
Fucking
You were
Manticore.
probably
Where's
so
Manticore?
confused.
There we go.
Manticore. Okay. Oh, thanks, Zarina. Claire Zarina.
We got
Oh, hi,
bandits.
lizard. Yeah, this is a fever dream, right?
No.
Ah. I got a
pretty
good
sure
nap.
I'm pretty sure Xarina still has some spikes sticking out of her.
No, just an
No.
arrow.
Yeah, she only ever got hit by
Just a
crossbow
crossbow
bolts.
bolt.
Wasn't she
Tell you
also
what,
in the area of effect of the spikes?
No, I was out of range of that.
Yeah, it was just the copy.
Ah,
As soon as I get out of these bonds, I'm gonna. Ah, it's a Manticore!
Anyway, my turn is done.
Yep. Buckthorn. He just slowly starts patting your head, Donkin.
It is a fever dream. It is a fever dream. It is a fever dream.
How can you tell? What's your normal temperature?
Not this high. Or am I cold?
Well, let's take care of the guy in front.
Well, the guy right beside you is actually knocked out at the moment.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
There you go, pan this, but for Donkin.
And as you glance behind you, Buckthorn, you do see the guy that you have just ripped apart with your halberd before. He got up again. And is menacing your Nace with a knife.
Oh god, he's got a knife!
But there's also Smalls at the door.
Can I do the American
Yeah.
maneuver? He's coming right at me. Shoots him with a crossbow.
Yeah, there's 3 of them there. They've got this.
You say that, but
Yeah.
I've been playing this game long enough to know that might not be okay.
Let's see.
I mean,
do I have a clear enough shot?
I mean, it depends partially on whether or not I
Okay.
manage to upgrade
Yep.
from D6s.
I want to say if this was Savage Worlds, we'd all be fucked right now. I'm just thinking about how this might have gone down.
These guys would have died fast as well, because they would have only had 1 wound. That's a miss. That's a collision. Again, another shredding of most of the health bar.
I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at this like those armored guys. They could have been wild cards too. You never know.
Oh, they would have been.
Yeah.
Any movement?
If I go much further. Okay, I can.
Hey, why is this purple arrow coming out of my nose? Oh god, I'm turning into one of them.
Because if I go more than 60 feet away from you, you lose your shield.
At this point, I think that might be preferable. As I look at a bleeding rabbit.
Let's see, 66 for sneak attack, right.
They're right there.
Alrighty. Very nice.
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face. Seeing as I'm silenced, I'm silenced, so I choose violence.
And you did. And it was good. As you put another bolt in this guy, and you realize you did that before. This is very familiar.
And stay down, but he's silenced, so all you do is just hear his mouth move. And I have
I
nothing.
don't think you hear his mouth move. I think you see it.
Yeah, whatever. And I got nothing else. I'm tapped out.
What are you doing? Look on the ground. Look at these footsteps coming along. Yerev in the thick of things. That's definitely a kill. That is a miss, though. Duncan, you are bound at the feet, ankles, knees, thighs, and neck.
Damn, they don't fuck around.
So I can't move and I have disadvantage, right?
You can't make somatic components, for one thing. But you are actually just outside the silence radius.
Oh. If I misty step, do I misty step out of my bounds, or do I just go somewhere else still bound?
What does it require?
It's just verbal.
I think it's the fact that you take everything with you. Yeah, it doesn't say you slip out of anything.
It surrounds you. It surrounds you. Yeah. Well, no somatic, huh? That's all my spells. I only want a sword burst that would just kill Zarina's clone.
And the innocent woman beside you.
Oh, surely she wouldn't die like the other one. Isn't it an action to try to break free?
Yeah, if you want to try and strength your way out of it.
Well, I am a +1 strength wizard.
Yeah, give me an athletics. Or you can do an acrobatics to try and wriggle out.
Yeah, athletics is higher actually.
You do. Basically, what
Okay,
you
fine.
manage to do is wriggle enough to get your your wrists up to your head. And everyone's waiting for you to burn it with your hair, but instead you just that's just for looks. So,
Surprisingly sharp teeth on this guy.
you got a very hot breath as well. It dries it out quickly. You manage to get your hands free
Ah, it's good to be free.
on the final round of combat.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
It's not as bad as Vernon.
Yeah.
At least Vernon had no excuse. Donkin has an excuse.
Because Ernesh, you put 2 bolts in him. Both times he fell down, but he's back up again.
Fuck off!
And
Why
he's
don't you kill the thing that's causing it to rise?
Because he's not smart enough, but I think he just figured it out. Thank
and
you,
he's
voice in my
really
head.
shaky on his feet now as he just takes a stomp towards you. Well, he was at disadvantage, but that didn't fucking matter.
Fuck you, roll 20.
As you take a bonk on the head. Let's see. There is one other guy in that bunch. Yeah, he is going to disengage.
So that's 3 damage for me, 3 damage for...
Yep.
Did he run past?
Yeah, he disengaged
Oh.
to get past. But...
Ah, he pulled what I call a Celasta. Yeah.
Yeah. But then, an arrow goes through his fucking head.
Oh, it's definitely me, guys.
It
I'm back to fight.
lodges in the doorframe. It is a barbed tangle of twisted wood.
I'm not gonna go outside.
Afternoon.
All right. Let's check if I manage to upgrade from D6s. I will yet again try to hit the faceless guy.
Yep.
That is 1 hit. That is
Do you
2
drag him
hit.
towards you?
Yes. And the tentacle does not hit.
So, you have that wonderful moment, Ernace, where it was there, and then it's just dragged right to you, flailing, twisting, and writhing.
You're welcome.
Thanks!
It is starting to look a bit beat up, but you do know these things take some killing.
Is pissing myself a free action?
I think it has to be a
Not this.
reaction.
Without aim, yes. But if you wanted to write your name, it would take a full action. Let's see. The blue bandits are all dealt with. Nope, this one's still got to go, and he just takes a knife out and does his own throat in. Because he takes a look at what's going on in here, looked outside to see what happened, and just ends it.
I mean, well done.
It's not even something he hesitates over as well. Like, he looks outside, just sees it, and just right across the throat. Says Bandit Pack 2 dealt with. Subtle.
Well, this lovely fellow here. Bop, bop.
One hit.
And I'm going to stay put so that I can get my sprint back if I need it.
Mm-hmm. Zarina.
Okay. It's that group done. They're dealing with those. Let's just move with a bonus. Move myself. And double team him. Okay.
Usually they make you pay extra for that.
Do I give myself advantage?
We talked about this before. It's a case of no.
All right. 16.
Because it's a case of your clone isn't a proper creature, technically.
True.
So yeah, that's a hit.
How about okay? Both are hits. Great. That's my turn.
Yeah, good bashing was done.
Mhm.
Buckthorn.
It looks like the door has been taken care of. Hmm. Would I get advantage here or not?
No, other side.
The real one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still friends, Nil.
You're more than friends. You've got rings, man.
Oh yeah, is this the one where he had to give me a ring? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I took this on the one-shot characters because we're married, so I was like, yeah, that's what our wedding rings are for.
You know
So
that's
is
a hit.
that a hit?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
It's a 19. It's strange, though, as you're cleaving deep into it, it's a case of the armored one, pissed blood out. This one, like, it's coming out sort of like a polymer, like rubbery streaks, and slapping itself back into the creature.
I don't like that.
It's taking the damage and falling apart, but it's just not letting anything go with ease. What level?
Just the first one.
Okay. 2d8 then. Very
This is the
even.
correct use of paladin spell slots.
Yeah, very even damage.
Yeah. Not maximal.
Well, no, it's just a case of like, it was a 20. It was minus 22 thanks to PO, and then you even it up with a 20 and then an 8. Hernace. Danger close.
Yes. I'm gonna do something really weird here. Gonna move to that square so that Fern can get in here.
Yeah, she's eager
I'm
to get in here. You can tell.
Yeah. Well, if she wants to. And then I have no options left, so I guess I'm gonna shank a bitch.
Who are you attacking? Okay. Yeah, okay.
And that's all I got.
Yep.
I am weary.
Sad. I think you're coming off the best here next to Zarina.
Yeah, it's just the silence sucks.
Yep. Wow. Not good for your Rev there. He gets one hit. Double tens. But at least the scimitar is flashing brightly. It's all good that way. Duncan, before your turn.
Oh, I was gonna do something really cool.
Words
Could you say
you never want to hear.
It's okay
Something
because
shining
it
brightly.
doesn't affect you, technically. But a globe of darkness emerges.
I was gonna
Well,
go in
shit.
there.
It's how the initiatives worked out.
I was his scimitar was shining, so I was like, oh yeah, this is like my thing that I do. This is the thing this is like the whole reason about the character. Oh, I'm gonna walk in with the sword. It's on fire. I'm gonna stab the guy and kill him. It's gonna be really cool.
So
The whole thing was walking
Like
in
you've
with
got
the glowing sword.
you've got your arm in position, you're ready, you've got the words in your mouth, and then suddenly darkness.
I'm just gonna go outside.
Are you sure that's wise?
Dropped?
Yeah, actually, because
dropped the globe of darkness.
well, whatever it is, it's probably outside, which is where I'm going. Let's see. So
Give me a perception
Yeah.
check, Duncan.
Cube of darkness.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it?
You feel like something might have rushed past you. Coming into the
Hey.
tavern.
Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me in there. I'm technically not actually aware of any silent spell, so there's something else in there with you.
What a care.
And his warning is heard by no one but afternoon nap, I think.
Did I feel something come through?
And I don't really see much of this.
I mean, you don't have your divine senses up right now.
No, it's not. It's just blind fighting. It's one of the fighting songs.
They can come near you.
I really wish I took fireball right around now.
You still have to be able to see a point to attack it.
Does sleep require the same thing?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it says
no.
creatures point with range. It doesn't say you have to see the point.
I don't want to go back to sleep.
All I could do. Oh, actually, no. I begin the ritual to cast floating disc.
Just 100 rounds to go.
I mean, you could try to wake up the poor lady next to you and untie her.
Oh yeah, that's not really a war crime, though, is it? I
Ernest,
could just kill her right now. No one would see.
he tried the bonk.
But he could not. For I am small.
Afternoon.
Okay. Let's try to finish this one.
One hit. One hit.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. I will carefully go around the dark space. And that's it.
Subtle storm. Darkness. Imprisoning me. All that I see.
Oh.
Actually, could I close the doors on my turn to the cavern? Just to close the doors is all I really what I
Yeah,
wanted to
if
do.
you want to, sure.
I think it's the wise thing. Close the doors.
Yeah.
I was next to nothing when this transpired. One, two, three. I'm here under the sky.
You just start
Can I-
walking in a direction.
Yeah, I just start walking in a direction to get out of the darkness.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
You-
can I hear him yet?
No.
Duncan's cheerily waving.
I come over here.
Yeah, now you can talk to him.
Hello,
What the fuck is going
Duncan.
on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
We were attacked, you were bound, and we've been trying to wake you up this whole time. I ready an action so that if anything undead walks out, I'm mostly looking for the eye thing. I want to potentially stab it if it comes out.
Yeah. The eyeless thing, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Serena. You're in pitch darkness, but it doesn't feel like your opponent moved.
Well, then I'm gonna try. Nope.
And Fer managed to get a hit.
Nope.
But not seal the deal. Yeah, sadly not. Buckthorn. You know it's there.
So do I still get advantage?
Yes, because it. Well, no, actually, in this case, it's straight. You'd normally get advantage because it wouldn't be able to perceive you, but this thing can. And flanking doesn't help because Zarina is not aware of its exact position. Nor Yuriv. Yeah, no, 11 doesn't hit. That does, though.
And a 1.
Terrible
because
damage
fuck
rolls. You've gotten some good hits. Triple E.
So, Ernace, what are you gonna do?
Let's see. There's still this thing standing next to me. I'm gonna do the only thing I know how to do. I'm gonna shank it.
As if you knew how to do that. But yeah,
I'm gonna go for its kneecaps.
man, the damage dice just wants to go one way.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting for flavor I gave him a short sword instead of a rapier, and I'm really regretting it right now.
No, it's just the damage dice being a bit of a dick. That wouldn't
But
help.
yeah. Yeah, well, good luck.
Yep. Your F has a go as well. Misses both times. There is a shattering of glass nearby. But on the bright side, the darkness is gone. That window is destroyed.
Hooray, we did it.
And this guy's head is missing.
Oh,
Hmm.
Ah!
Ook.
Duncan!
Now that I know about the silence, I'm gonna cast my spell before I go in there. Pull out the flaming blade.
I thought you were gonna cast Fog Cloud, then I realized different campaign.
Wrong character.
Just cast Fog Cloud right in the tavern.
I can give you a flaming fog cloud.
Ooh.
Call it ash
Alright,
cloud.
then. Unlike the stinking cloud, also known as ass cloud.
Tag yourself with advantage.
I will now commit violence.
You hit.
Blah! Nice.
And the searing flames destroy the thing. It was already weakened heavily, and that pushed it over.
Ah.
It's like
Duncan just looks around, feels totally fine. Actually, he got a pretty good sleep, all things considered. You guys look like hell. Good thing it's silence. You couldn't hear him say that.
Good old bandits. He continues to try to hit you. Well, actually, no. He took it from Fern, so... Going to stagger past. And manages to miss the woman in just a sheet. He has 2 decks. Afternoon.
Am I affected by the silence where I am?
Yep.
Alright, then I have to move away. Am I still affected by silence?
Yes.
Okay. Still?
Yes.
You noticing a trend?
Okay. When did I start affected by silence?
When you passed this threshold.
Ah. Okay. Silence does not stop vocal components.
yeah, it does.
You can still do material and somatic, though.
Yeah, then I could not have actually cast Eldritch Blast last turn. Huh.
Oh well, live and learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go Claw. That's the guy then.
Some attack, some scratch damage. You don't feel like you're getting a full benefit of what you're doing. Like it's not tearing apart from it. You don't feel the withering effect.
That's unpleasant.
Subtle.
Considering the window went kerker,
Oh yeah, it's fucking smashed.
do I see anything out here?
It is the press of combat. It might be a bit tricky, but sure. Give me a... Let's see here. I guess perception, in this case.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I have proficiency in that. Yay!
Do tabaxi have dark vision?
Yes.
You're able to make out... There is a stream of glass going... Well, hang on. In this direction. And some faint paw prints, but you'll not be able to check it out thoroughly. They're not gigantic, though. They look normal dog-sized.
It was the dog.
Let me verify. Yes, tabaxi do have dark vision.
Okay.
So so it's glass this way.
Glass going in... measuring tool again. This direction.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see paw prints and marks and tracks that look like a normal animal as opposed to gigantic. And because of that result, you also see a manticore spike on the roof.
And now I'm wondering what took the head. Ugh.
Anything more from you?
I assume that took my action, right?
Yeah, to do a perception check.
Yeah.
I think we're moving on to Zarina, yeah?
Yeah.
It's
All
dead.
right. Thank God for that.
Hey, Fur manages to put the bandit down again.
Resummon.
So that's what, Bernace 3, Buckthorn 2, Fern 1.
This guy's Katie sucks.
Afternoon?
I mean, to be fair, she is in a sheet, so you know.
Afternoon
yes.
nap once? Oh, Zarina once.
9 damage to this Joker. That's my turn.
A solid turn. Buckthorn.
Yeah.
I assume there's room between the illusion and the friendly tentacle squid thing.
Yeah, there's no space to see past. Good solid hit.
Not a solid hit.
Yeah, it's a miss, sadly. It's not got much left in it. You know, as long as it doesn't regenerate or have any weird health powers. Bernace.
Bernace is going to continue doing what he's become accustomed to.
And he hits.
At least I'm hitting.
And it falls.
Hooray!
As you destroy its kneecap.
Instead of stabbing it, I just go long ways and kind of just cut the kneecap off. Because stabbing isn't working. Yeah. I try to go
It's like
long ways
a-
with it. Yeah.
It's like cutting some salami for a sandwich.
Your
Exactly. Yeah.
Your rib
Yeah.
is going to dash over. Duncan.
I fucking might as well go outside as well. Not really much I can do in here, I don't think. 9, 10.
Well, a little reminder. That thing really didn't like being set on fire.
True, but I'm silenced in the room still, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you could cast a spell from outside the silence.
Which ends.
Or you could
here?
just set things on fire.
I could hit it from here, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
Or
consider that.
this one that's near,
He's already
closer
set that
to-
one on fire.
Yeah,
Oh.
that one's on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let's go. Let's keep it simple. Go for a scorching ray.
All right, a disadvantage.
Spell. Oh, because it's prone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop. Wow.
You got the hit, though.
True. Got one.
It is a horrendous, just odor. That's the only real proper way to put it. It is awful to be near that thing when it is cooked. But it's almost like you've cauterized an entire body. It is sealed and done.
Ah, just like old times.
And we are out of initiative.
Hooray!
Subtle is going to immediately come over to the glass shards and see to look. Because the animal prints are over here, yeah?
Yep.
She's going to try to check for, like, footprints or some indication of what went through the window.
Incidentally,
Uncle
you
will hold
guys
his
are
sword
still...
out for extra light.
Incidentally, despite everything being dead, you guys are still in silence.
Oh, well, Donkin's providing light at least.
Yep. Give
That
me a
sword is
survival
so
check,
cool.
Subtle.
Is Donkin helping with the torch?
Yeah.
Hmm.
15. So what is it you're trying to pick out, really? Are you trying to find
Most-
more tracks, different tracks?
Yeah, like, so particularly in the stream of glass that came out, she's trying to see, was it the animal that came through the window, or was it something that got on top of an animal and went away?
Like a halfling on a dog.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, speaking of that, yeah, can I ride the dog?
Dog's
it's
asleep.
asleep. So yes,
Also
I
tied
guess.
up.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not
able
much
to...
of a
Wake up,
ride.
puppy! It's time to play.
You do pick out the pacing footprints of the bartender who just took and he just needed a fucking moment. But you do see that
That poor
there's...
guy.
All you can make out is one set of dog tracks, and they look very light.
Hmm.
Like there's a slight depression of when it landed from the window, but it seems like it was putting barely any pressure on the ground as it ran.
So whatever it was seems to be a mount that came through.
And the prints also stop here completely.
Hmm.
Duncan
I will help
and
this
Afternoon
poor
Nap,
commoner
you're
now.
able to see it in passing. The arrow that lodged into the door frame after going through a guy's head, it's basically taking root in the door frame right now.
Oh, I'm gonna use my fire sword to cut that right out. Only like not at the wall, but you
Yeah.
know.
As you look at the thing, it is a cruel fucking looking arrow.
Eesh. Oh well, I'll try to clear the rest of the corruption around the door frame, then wake up this commenter.
Yes, we'll do the waking up and chatting afterwards. Anything immediate you want to get done before we end the session?
No, I think we have. That's going to be something all for the next one.
Mm-hmm. In which case, Fern does take one simple action of going to get some trousers and ask and ushers Yurev to follow her because he was just freeballing it. And that is where
Then
we'll
it's the first thing Lou probably not Lou Donkin saw upon waking up probably.
Probably, yeah. But yes, the party has just about survived and witnessed some of what happened, perhaps, to the other areas.
Is my spoon okay? Real quick, just
Yeah.
gotta check. In the pocket?
Your spoon is fine.
Except that there are some conflicting factions here, apparently.
No, that was clearly just somebody was trying to kill defectors. Same people.
But we'll get to that next time.
Mhm.